know the 5-point plan. And all the other 5-point plans are horrible. Probably made in China.
Attention River Region business owners. Local counties are now inspecting and enforcing backflow prevention requirements. Headley Plumbing is fully certified to install, repair, and test backflow preventers, helping you stay compliant and avoid costly violations. We've been serving the River Region for decades with dependable professional service you can trust. No membership, no contract, just fair, reliable service. Call Headley Plumbing at 285-3667 or visit headleyplumbing.com. In our business, a flush beats a full house.
Headley Metal Buildings has been your source for quality metal buildings in the River Region since 2007. Carports up to 24 feet wide, RV covers, storage buildings, even a sturdy metal barn up to 54 feet wide. Your structure can be customized, installed on level ground, and comes with a 20-year warranty. Let Headley Metal Buildings help you find the perfect solution. Financing available. Call 285-3667 for details or find Headley Metal Buildings on Facebook.
This is Frank Bertarelli with Zap Pest Control. We're here today to thank Blue Water Broadcasting. We're now over 31 years in business. If you don't believe in radio advertisement, give these guys a chance. You won't be disappointed. Zap Pest Control is still on the move today, thanks to the friendships we've made with Blue Water Broadcasting.
Did you know that radio is the #1 reach platform in all of media? It's true. Call us to find out how to put radio's #1 reach to work for your business. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's news and views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
Joey Clark.
Joey Clark.
Welcome into the program. I'm your host, Joey Clark. Thank God for another beautiful day. Hopefully it'll be a good show. Montgomery needs a new mayor. Eddie Vader here in the studio with me.
What's up, buddy?
I don't know. Just writing the columns, making music.
We got a little jam here.
Yeah, I like this song. And it's kind of crazy with modern technology how quickly you can write something and then just spin it up. Pretty cool. But it's election day. Did you know that?
Yes, I went and voted. Here's my token.
Yeah, I went and voted, but I put it on. I had a different shirt on.
Oh, you have voting clothes?
No, I put on just a hoodie to go to church today and then went to vote after going to church
I'm
this
going to
morning.
get this tattooed.
You're going to get it
I'm
tattooed?
gonna get that way I can just start opening my shirt up.
Or actually, what if you get a unique tattoo every time you vote?
if I get the person's name who I voted for.
Yeah, or just get a little a
Or-
little date.
It could just say loser, because whoever I always vote for
Right.
loses. So.
Yeah, it could just be that. So it is election day.
Yep.
Welcome to yet another election day, folks. And the GOP runoffs will finally end after today's results. Finally.
How much did this one cost us, Just always curious how much elections cost.
I don't know how much, millions,
A couple mil.
probably millions, but the closing stretch of these runoffs has been an exhausting race to the bottom,
Yeah.
enough to make this man pray for the return of the king. Like the king, not just kings.
The king.
The king. But I confess, I'd take a benevolent monarch if it would spare me yet another round of low IQ attack ads and text solicitations vying for my vote. Who knew democracy could be such a mockery of self-government? You know what I mean?
Well, here's the
Like,
thing.
it's so crazy.
This is the thing that really bothers me, and I screamed it at Sky earlier. I didn't mean to, Sky. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
But these same people that tell us to sign up for the do not call list, do not text list,
And they're texting
are
us
the
calling.
SOBs that text us.
Yep.
So how can we expect them to hold up the law that they're going to?
Well, this is not spam. This is important. This is
It's
self-government.
important to
This
you.
is democracy.
I can give two craps myself. I
It's
hate
driving
it,
me
man.
crazy because it's the main way to reach people, and it does reach me, and I'm annoyed.
I'm annoyed. Me too. I am
Yeah.
annoyed.
Right. Man, think of the early days with the telephone,
Mhm.
where like people are so used to the telephone being like a big deal. Like, honey, I need to put on a suit and tie, get my best perfume.
Well, that quickly in the 70s, I know, transferred to the bathroom because a lot of people had the phones in the bathrooms. Conduct
What
all
you
my
doing?
business in here.
What you doing? Well, you know.
Yeah, is that the exhaust fan I hear?
But in particular, the U.S. Senate runoff between U.S. Representative Barry Moore and former Navy SEAL Jared Hudson has particularly left a bittersweet taste for democracy on my lips. Something about a head-to-head electoral competition, especially between two men who are almost identical on practical policy,
Yeah.
inevitably leads to the most strained and uncharitable of distinctions, if you could put it that way. Who's the real Republican?
They should have just played Rochambeau.
Who's the real Christian?
I'm more Republican than you.
Who's the real veteran?
I'm more veteran than you.
If this weren't campaign season, the answer to all these questions would easily be both men.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yet it is campaign season, so we are encouraged to pretend otherwise until someone wins. That said, through the course of this campaign, I did run across one difference between Moore and Hudson.
Oh?
Yeah, I ran across one because I interviewed both fellas.
Yep. Yep.
And it seems to be genuinely true, and it could be reason enough to sway voters one way or the other. The difference?
Yeah.
How each man plans to work with Alabama's soon-to-be senior U.S. Senator, and who you find very captivating, and many people do, Katie
Is
Britt.
Katie Brett?
Yes. Now, I had somebody ask me today, like, did you get any stock tips from her? And I'm like, I don't even know you old man on X, but you seem to be, he was an old man, but he definitely lives on the coast of Alabama. When I saw that profile pic, I knew it was legit.
Let's just say that our relationship hasn't elevated to that level yet, but I plan on making that happen.
Make it what happen?
I'll get stock tips. I'm not
Yeah,
afraid,
you're
I'm not
gonna-
afraid to get stock tips.
You're going to get the stock tips?
Whatever it takes at this point.
Yeah, okay.
I'm running out of daylight here, Joey.
So I'm wondering, like, okay, what did Jared and Barrymore say to me?
Okay.
I interviewed them, back to back?
Yeah.
Like 30 minutes apart.
And they're both solid dudes, man.
And instead of reading the transcript, how about we listen to the first one? This is Jared Hudson. I
Okay.
believe. Oh, come on. They didn't do it right. I'll just have to read it. They didn't embed it right to the timestamp. That's very
Yes.
annoying. Come on, guys. I was relying on outside producers.
That's what
But
you
here's
get.
what I set it up. I said, I told Jared, I think to your credit, you're coming out as an outsider.
Mhm.
You haven't been in political office, but there's always, there's a give and take with all these positions. I worry about somebody, especially in the United States Senate, the learning curve of how do you advance all these great ideas you just splayed out there, as well as many others we talked about over the last few months. Who are you going to lean on, like in staffing up? Because, I've seen it with a lot of folks, good folks that come in here and know what they believe in and know what they want to fight for.
Yep.
But Washington's it's almost like a different country within our country. So how do you, having to learn the Senate, learn the tricks of the trade up there in D.C.? Here's what Jared Hudson told me. He said it is, well, one benefit we have is, a senior senator that's already up there, that's already playing the game.
Mhm.
And even in the last shutdown back in November, the last full shutdown, President Trump said, hey, Katie Britt was the one that brought the ball across the line and helped reopen the government, right? Bridging that gap. With that being said, obviously learning from our senior senator, being able to work hand in hand with our senior senator to deliver for Alabama. But on the other side of it, I'm a team guy, said Jared Hudson. As a field, we're called team guys. We understand how teamwork is supposed to go. That's why we're called team guys, making sure that you work together with the people on your team, but also do it in a way that delivers for the mission. It's not that we just go along to get along. And I think that's why D.C. is so difficult on people, Jared went on. Folks will go up there and they'll want to go along to get along. That's not necessarily what it is. It's making sure that we work together to deliver on the mission. We got to accomplish the mission. What's the mission? Jared Hudson asked rhetorically. Well, the mission for me and Senator Britt will be the people of the state of Alabama. The mission of the U.S. Senate as a whole is to deliver for the United States of America. That's what I asked Jared Hudson.
Okay.
I didn't even ask him about Senator Britt. I said, who are you going to learn from? Because you're such an outsider. And he said, Senator Katie Britt.
Okay.
Wants to work hand in hand. Now, Barry Moore, about 30 minutes later on that day, I asked Barry, now, how do you think you will work with the current junior, will be senior senator soon, Senator Britt? And here's what I'm thinking. For years that we had Richard Shelby and Jeff Sessions, that seemed like a pretty good dynamic to me.
It worked pretty good.
Barry Moore answered, yes, absolutely. And Katie's in her lanes. I mean, she's on appropriations. She's got areas that she understands and runs. And my thoughts are Coach and I have the same Liberty score. Like we're both at 95, 96, two of the top in the country. And for me to backfill the lanes where Coach is, make sure that I'm working on the defense parameters, the veterans parameters, the agricultural parameters, the things that, as we look at Alabama, you've got so many committees that you're on, and you have to align your needs for the state with the committee assignments in D.C. And one thing people don't know, Barry Moore went on to tell me about, is if you come out of the House or the Senate, you get preferential treatment over a newcomer to D.C. So being able to target those committees and having that House experience, they give you preferential treatment on committees. So we're going to try to backfill where Coach is. Katie stays in her lanes, and we work with the governor, Tuberville, and we work with the delegation. That's how we get these wins for Alabama. So one man, Jared Hudson, wants to work hand in hand with Britt, while the other says, Barry Moore, Katie stays in her lanes. If you're still undecided on this election day, folks, perhaps you should ask yourself what kind of junior partner you think is best to send to Washington, D.C. Would you want somebody who would work well with Britt? Or how should they work with Britt? Perhaps you should even consider who Britt herself prefers, and if it would be good or bad for Alabama if she gets who she wants.
Did she back one or the other?
I'm not seeing that. In fact,
Don't remember anything like that.
let me check here. I'm thinking. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, I think she actually, this thing I've been reading from that I
Yeah.
wrote up, that's at 1819 News, y'all can check out for yourself. Yeah, she responded to it. So
Okay.
here's my bottom line, though. No matter what this election day brings, I'm still praying for the return of the king.
Oh, no
That's where
doubt.
my mind is, especially after all this obnoxiousness. But here's what Katie Britt said, quoting the story we just went through and this distinction between Jared Hudson and Barry Moore, saying, quote, I will work with whoever the people of Alabama send to D.C. to fight our values, our people, and our priorities. One thing is for sure, she says, the only lane I will stay in is the one that puts our great state in a position of strength.
Okay.
My lane has been and always will be delivering strong conservative solutions and real results for hardworking Alabamians. I don't just talk about problems, I work to actually solve them. I expect our next junior senator to use their strengths to do the same. So she's going to work with whoever the people of Alabama send to D.C., but there's a clear definition of what her lane is.
What would you take that to be, Joey? My lane is whatever I want it to be.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, don't try to
That's
put
how
me.
I'm thinking. Yeah.
No, don't try to put me in a lane.
Right. Don't put me in a box, buddy.
Yeah.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
It was like The Rock saying, "No, you're wrong."
Exactly.
Right. Right. But yeah, that is interesting. One says hand in hand. The other says Katie stays in her lanes, and she says, "My lane has and been and will always be delivering strong conservative solutions and real
Interesting.
results for hardworking Alabama."
Interesting.
So anyway, like I'm not trying to sway folks one way or another. In fact, you could say this is a bit of a political Rorschach test, Katie Brett edition, special election runoff edition.
Who's Trump backing?
You could very well like somebody that is more like your lane, my lane. You could like the guy who's more like hand in hand. And it could be, this doesn't matter at all. Who cares? And you vote for different reasons. But it's interesting. I've had people after reading this said, thank you, I'm now voting for Jared Hudson. Then I had other people text me and go, thank you so much for writing this. I'm now voting for Barry Moore.
Who's Trump backing in this?
Barry. I
I thought
Barry
so.
Moore.
Okay, I thought
Yeah.
so. I thought I saw one of those ads that said, I know I'm not supposed to text you, but that's what I'm texting you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's
Well, I got one for Trump about John Wall.
yeah, I got one of
Right,
those.
yeah, I got one of those too. Yeah. Anyway, are you were so excited to go vote?
Yeah, I was excited.
Well, let me ask you, just point blank, did you vote for Jim Ziegler?
No.
No.
I
Really?
lost my touch for Jim Ziegler.
Really? What happened there?
Just found I heard some things that I didn't like. I like
Okay.
him as a charismatic person, but I
Yeah.
don't think I can trust him with the people no more.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I think the PSC deserves a little bit of Jim
I would
Ziegler.
love that, but time for us to move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I shouldn't tell this story, but I'm going to.
Tell.
It's with Jack Campbell.
Yeah.
And this had to be like, come on. I can't quote Jack and how he was because he just was so dirty. With his voice and like just stuff he'd say. But it must have still been Jubilee. Right as COVID was kind of getting to a close, and it was before Bud died.
Okay.
And they'd opened up more of because it was during COVID or something around that, but you could go to the restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
They opened it up from beyond just the
I remember
small
that.
room they had
Yep.
for years. And so we're kind of sitting in that middle section. That's now like, if you go to Chuck's, it's like the first room you walk into.
Mhm.
And it's like me and Jack, one of his friends, and there's Jim Ziegler with a lovely woman we know who
Mhm.
calls into the show. And, it was probably getting a little late in the night. And, I had a few brews.
Yeah.
Everybody had a few brewskis and stuff. And at one point, Ziegler's sitting again right across from me. And we're staying late. Nobody else in the restaurant. That's fine. We can stay and drink and tell stories. Ziegler kind of looks around and goes, "Oh, it's getting late. They're about to ejaculate us if we don't get out of here." I'm like, I don't think that was the right word. So he got my vote because of that memory. That's why he got my vote.
But the other day, there's a YouTube channel I watch, and it's this British couple, and they tour everywhere, literally all over the world. Well, here lately, they've been obsessed with the South.
Oh, yeah.
And they were in Alabama last week. They came walking out of Chris's Hot Dogs, or actually, they were walking into Chris's Hot Dogs, and they were talking about it. I'll be damned if Jim Ziegler doesn't come into the screen. But he missed his opportunity. He just said, "Hey, how you doing?" He could have been, because these people got several million followers.
Oh.
And Jim Ziegler, being the southern gentleman that he is, he really missed his opportunity to shine there. He didn't realize who those.
Oh,
folks
if he had been full on, his persona,
I think today would be
he'd be a rock star
Yeah.
in Britain at least.
yeah, no doubt. But it was so funny. I was like, hey, and there goes Jim Ziegler.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
Now, do we want to say on the other races who we voted for?
Triple C, man. I'm Triple C all day long. You know that.
Well, I didn't have that race on my ballot.
Oh,
I'm in
I'm
Montgomery.
sorry.
You
Yeah.
want Triple C though?
Triple C.
for what was that? A judge race?
Mhm.
Nice.
But something that shocked me, and it shocked me. I'm kind of getting over it with the dirty politics.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we complain about it every year, but it still happens. It makes me more upset at the person putting out the crap than the person that it's made for.
No, and
You know?
I'll just say it. I stuck with pretty much who I voted for in the primary. I went Barry. I went Catherine Robertson, and I went John Wall. Folks, I didn't move off my position.
Mhm.
Because, I was happy to move because at the end of the day, I'm praying for the return of the king.
Right.
Like, I think we're going to get a good conservative person into a lot of these positions. And what threw me off was a lot of the negative campaigning. Now,
Me
I think
too.
there are some
Over it,
reasons that you can go negative, and especially when it's a legitimate accusation.
Sure.
And it is germane to the person's either character or how they're going to do the job. Like it's a policy thing. And now you can make an accusation and just be like, that's not fair at all. Like that's a stretch. But yeah, I found a lot of the last second negative just didn't move me one way or the other.
Didn't it just?
My grandfather,
Ticked me off.
he likes to watch American Ninja Warrior,
Yeah.
which just came back out.
Pretty good show, man.
Actually, it's a pretty wholesome show. Actually, a lot of
Yeah.
kids, a lot of families.
Yeah, but
Very
there was
wholesome
that. Well, yeah, go ahead.
But there was the
One guy that ran through there naked that time. You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
He made it all the way through.
Did he?
I mean, he did the whole ninja.
Did you watch the whole thing, or did you just?
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was gonna fall.
Did they blur it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he was. I mean, like literally, there was somebody getting ready to go, and he comes running out of the crowd
Streaking through the
Does a-
course.
Yeah, does the course, completes the course.
I mean, that's kind of impressive. No, you're going to jail.
yeah, exactly,
Can't do that.
exactly.
Especially in
what
front of the
happened.
children.
Too
Yeah.
bad you would have won, but
Like
today
if this was like
you
a
go to
frat
jail.
party obstacle
yeah.
course, nobody would have cared. But there's kids here, there's families here, man.
We're taping. Yeah.
Right. And honestly, that's just embarrassing for you.
He did it like a champ, though. I
Did
give
it
him
like a
that.
champ.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm watching American Ninja Warrior last night,
Mhm.
and we both decided, wait, this goes on till 10 o'clock at night. We'll let it record. We'll watch it.
Yeah,
Skip
smart.
through the commercials. Just
Smart.
a lot of commercials.
Yes.
Stuff. Yeah, I'm so spoiled by the internet now. So we're watching the commercials because they were having to watch it live.
Mhm.
And all these political ads are dropped. And it was like some really negative thing against Catherine Robertson. And then the next one was like, Catherine Robertson is the greatest. And my grandfather was like, well, but that last guy just said, I'm like, yeah, it's political season.
It's awful, man. I really.
Like, shouldn't sway you one way or the other. But I mean, it does sway some people. That's why they pay money for it, why it works. Like, if it didn't work, they wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, but now that I see this side of things, I don't like it at all.
Mm.
And there's been a couple times where we've seen it, and it's just awful.
Well, and the worst
Oh.
part of this is everybody except for one ends up a loser,
This is true.
which is like, join the club. This is what we do.
This is
here.
what we do.
This is what we do. This is the loser's corner.
Come on in.
Look at this place.
We got a table.
Like
for
that
you.
water spot on the that tile on the ceiling.
It's just not growing though, Joey. And it's not getting darker.
But I mean, and that tile almost falling down. Like as the wires are bolting
That's actually
out.
a custom tile, Joey.
No, I'm just saying, losers. Like we're a bunch of losers. Anyway.
I feel that way sometimes.
Yeah, there's that mold in the corner.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of that, what are they going to do with the old state house? They going to smash it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they need it to.
Okay.
No, that's where they're going to put the huge now, park pavilion, like a huge, beautiful green space in front of the new one.
They could call it Moldy Park. I mean,
Well, they're going to get rid of the building and build up a huge new park on it, essentially.
okay.
Like plant some trees, lay some
super
new
fun?
sod.
Yeah. Like a super fun kind of action.
Yeah, the kids can go play. Somebody can go streaking by
Nobody
it,
will
end up
buy
in
the
jail.
land, so
afterwards.
we're going to have to make it public land.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So anyway, we'll see where all this goes. But get out to the polls, folks. Like of all days,
Yeah, I mean,
of all elections, runoff day, especially when it's raining here in Montgomery, not a lot of turnout. Now, I went right after they opened. I went to Mass and then went from the Catholic Church, drove down the road to the Baptist Church.
how'd you like
Which,
the
by
Baptist
the
church?
way, the European mind cannot comprehend. Wait, you got to vote in churches?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen so much of that. It's hysterical.
Yeah.
And literally, they're coming out saying, the European mind cannot handle this. Like they go into Buc-ee's. The European mind cannot handle what's inside this Buc-ee's.
Oh, the idea, though, that we would vote our polling places
Yeah.
are churches.
The separation between church
It's like
and state.
it's one of the few things we have that is like that it's a big space where you can have a
It
voting
works,
table
man,
set
it
up. Yeah, like we don't have other things like that.
No, you don't have voting centers.
So I went from St. Pete down to Eastmont Baptist, where my
You
polling
felt welcomed
place.
when you got to the Baptist church?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Good.
There's some lady probably in her 60s or 70s.
Mhm.
Like, you here to vote? I'm like, yeah, yeah, I am. Yes, ma'am. Well, follow me. All right. See, past those high chairs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Go in that door. Oh, thank you. It's like, I didn't need the help. I would have found it. Plus, the high chairs added a nice effect.
She saw that long hair. She said, well, I want this hippie going unescorted through this church. Let's get him in and out.
And then when I went to get my ballot, the guy handed me my ballot, goes, your house fixed? So, like, almost, like, they put a new roof on and stuff, but, like, they're mudding this week, like, the sheetrock.
Yeah, don't you love that, Joey?
I was like, thanks for asking, though, man.
Yeah.
No, and I was, because I got there, like, I got at Mass at 7:05, 7:10, and I got there pretty early right after, I was only number 7 on that machine.
I think I was number 68 today, but I usually have like number 150, something like that. So definitely going to be less people voting today.
But I mean, we got all sorts of stuff that we could get into. Did you see the FBI foiled a crazy plot that was supposed to be an assassination attempt and mass slaughter at the UFC event? But yeah, you're having the same reaction as me.
It's WWE stuff, man.
Like
but I did see a fight. Did you see the fight on the White House lawn between two schmoes?
No, I didn't see
Oh,
that.
yeah. Unless it's a fake. But two guys get into it, and then people are like, stop, man, stop. And all of a sudden the cops rush in. It's just two rednecks. They pull them off and take them to jail.
America.
That's all I can think about. Dude, if we're going to go at it, I wouldn't mind. I mean, if we're going to square off, let's do it here. I mean, where else can we do it? A White House lawn.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. And did you watch the UFC events? Did you? Obama's a man, or
I watched
Michelle
two.
Obama's a man.
I
baby?
saw that clip. It was just like he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, watch me. Hold my beer.
I enjoyed it. I thought there was a little bit too much, I don't know, crap in between the fights, though. I
mean, there's a lot of sizzle.
circumstance.
Now,
that I just,
that's very wrestling.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
Well, it's literally under the same corporate company now, WWE and UFC.
I could see that. Looking at Rogan was funny. It looks like the first time he's ever wore a tie in his life.
I know. I thought the whole look and vibe of it was kind of remarkable.
Oh,
I've
it
never
was
seen
great.
anything like it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Flyover was pretty epic.
That was cool.
But there's nothing more epic, by the way, though, than this shot. You know, Trump paid for the flyover.
Yes.
But there's also this particular shot the day before with the weigh-in of the bikes and stuff. If you look on the screen there, with the lightning strike right behind the Washington Monument with the rainbow. Incredible.
It was. Did you see the flipping of the motorcycles and all that? Travis Pastrana doing backflips over the White House.
No. I saw it from afar. Like I didn't
wasn't there.
I didn't
saw
watch
the
it up
clip.
close. I didn't even watch an up close clip.
That's America, man. You missed
Yeah.
it. I thought you were screaming America's back yesterday, but apparently you weren't feeling it. You were just talking it.
No, I feel it. I just didn't need to see them flip the Modi bike.
That's America. That's
I'm
America.
sure it is, and it's back, baby.
We are back, 1,000%. I love the Europeans that are coming over for the soccer, football. We'll give them the football. Who cares? And the way that they're being blown away, because most of them are saying what I was told was I was going to see in America is not what I'm seeing at all. I'm seeing a space that takes days to drive across the country. I'm finding people coming up to me, inviting, friendly. Everybody's incredibly friendly. The restaurants, the Waffle House, things. And honestly, the funniest part is most of the things they're loving, it's all here in the South.
Yeah.
They're loving the food. They're loving the hospitality. They're loving the weather.
Now, that is what's beautiful is so many folks think of America and they might think Texas, but
Sure.
they think Cowboys.
Yeah.
And then they're going to think New York and Los Angeles.
Oh, of course.
And instead, it's like, no, we're a much bigger country than that.
The amount of people that showed the Auburn Stadium. The
Jordan Hare,
international-
yeah.
I was amazed.
Yeah.
And they were so taken aback. I'm like, that's a nice stadium, but it's kind
Not
of
as
smaller.
nice as like a lot of them.
Smaller one of them,
Well, just
you know?
how open air and just massive. Actually, from afar, that is an
Oh,
impressive structure.
Well, imagine from England, dude. It's, it's not a very big country. So,
Oh, yeah.
But
And then
what-
like, imagine seeing the eagle fly for the first time.
now a lot of people were taken aback by about that.
And I was talking about this earlier or yesterday. Like, imagine the first time, if you, with adult eyes, the first time you could see the Gulf Coast.
Oh, yeah.
Especially like a sunset, you're hanging out on a dock and like, man.
I remember first
hard to
time I
beat
brought
that.
my buddy from Alaska down, the first time he ever went in the ocean, he was one of those guys that ran in with all his clothes on. He'd just never been in warm water like that where you could enjoy it.
Now, here we have a Frenchman on this theme talking about the bookies.
Okay. You know, I like a whole lot of Frenchies now.
I saw the end of the world in the US, and it's called Buc-ee's. They say it's a gas station, but that's a lie. A gas station has a sad sandwich and a coffee machine that never works. This place has 120 pumps. 120. Why? Are you refueling the US Air Force? Are you preparing for an alien invasion? That's terrifying. And the mascot is a beaver in a baseball cap. I saw grown men taking photos with a statue of a rodent. In France, we have revolutions. In the US, you bow down to a squirrel on steroids. And inside, the aggression. A man with a knife screaming, a fresh brisket on the board. Sir, calm down. I just want sparkling water. Don't kill me. But I have a problem. I wanted to hate it. I wanted to be the superior Frenchman snob. But then I ate the beaver nuggets. I don't know what is in them. I think it's sugar, butter, and pure methamphetamine. I ate one, then I had the whole bag in the parking lot like a wild animal. And the toilets, I have to admit it, but they are nicer than my apartment. You could eat the brisket off the floor in the bathroom. It's cleaner than the hospital. So I have failed. I came to judge and I stayed for the snacks. I don't have the hat, but in my heart, I am wearing the hat. God bless the beaver. I saw...
God bless the beaver. I'm enjoying that. I really am.
It's fun. America's back, baby.
It's just good to see, like again, where they're coming over, they always hear all the guns and negative stories about America, and they're like, they were just not seeing it at all. They're just having nothing but a good time.
Anyway, this part of the program brought to you by Josh and Leslie Ryder there at Dillon Rings.
Mm-hmm.
And at Dillon Rings, they can help you out. Oh, calm down. Calm down, music. I didn't mean to hit you just yet.
Sorry.
I'll get it back in a second. Oh, no, I got you, baby. Because first we got to talk about Dillon Rings.
All right.
And at Dillon Rings, they're ready to help you out as a full-service jewelry shop. That's across the board. Custom design work like this thing hanging around my neck.
Yep.
It's amazing working with Josh the jeweler. Josh Ryder really is great at making, ideas come to life. And it could be, like we mentioned last week, maybe it's something you see in an old family photo, but you lost that heirloom.
Mm-hmm.
He can recreate stuff like that.
Sure can.
And if you go to their Dillon Rings Facebook page, you can see these flexi bands, gold flexi bands. It look great.
Cool.
Glimmer pretty durable. They flex in almost every direction, and it's a great way to just get some bling on without breaking the bank too much. But of course, if you want a high-end piece, they got that as well.
They got that.
They can do repair work. They can do spa treatments, clean up old jewelry you love. We wear all the time. It looks like you need some cleaning up. Across the board, they can help you there at Dillon Rings. So check them out today. You can always go by 119 Brown Springs Road here in Montgomery, just off of Atlanta Highway. And be sure to tell them that Joey and Eddie, those fellas on the radio, sent you. Okay, turn the music back on, hippie. We'll be right back.
Know whether he's coming or going. But whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings, 6 till 9, and afternoons, 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Get ready, Central Alabama. The biggest watermelon festival yet is happening Saturday, June 27th at Sweet Creek Farm Market. They're celebrating America's 250th birthday and all things watermelon with free admission, over 100 arts and crafts vendors, a watermelon eating contest, entertainment for the kids, food trucks, and family fun around every corner. It's Sweet Creek Farm Market's biggest arts and crafts festival ever, and admission is free. Saturday, June 27th, 10 to 4 on Highway 231 and Pike Road. Come hungry, bring the family, and celebrate summer at Sweet Creek Farm Market's Watermelon Festival.
This is your roving reporter. Today I'm talking with a prospector. That's right, man. I'm prospecting for gold. You dig? No, but it looks like you do. And you know the first thing I'm going to do when I strike it rich? What's that? I'm going to hire David Ernest to be my money man. You mean everyone's favorite asset preservationist? That is correct, man. I'm going to call him up at 833-596-7233. 833-596-SAFE. You know, I've heard a lot of good things about David Ernest. You know, he's the best money man around with over 40 years of experience. Experience is necessary, especially when you're digging for gold. That's right, man. And I can see that you don't have very much experience. What do you mean, man? Well, you have the little plastic bucket and shovel like a kid would take to the beach. Yeah, man, well, I want to start out small and kind of pace myself up until I strike it rich. Well, maybe you should call David Ernest first. You think he's got a shovel? Never know till you ask. I dig, man.
When it comes to your mortgage, who you work with matters. And this is one decision where local makes all the difference. Don't fall victim to flashy mailers, spam calls, or 1-800-lenders who don't even know your name, much less your neighborhood. Those lenders are often sitting in some faraway state, reading from a script, and chasing volume, not relationships. A local lender understands the market you live in, or should I say that we live in. At Alabama Home Mortgage, you can look at us in the eye and trust us with one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. Local lenders don't disappear after closing day. Our reputation is built right here, one family at a time. So before you pick up the phone and call a stranger, remember us, Kim Williams and Madeline Cannon at Alabama Home Mortgage. You deserve guidance from someone who knows the community because they're a part of it. Give us a call at Alabama Home Mortgage today at 334-567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
Democrats invited an illegal invasion of our borders and ballot boxes. That's their plan to stop Trump. Block the Save America Act requiring citizenship to vote. And Rhino Jared Hudson, he stands with them, working against President Trump. Hudson backs a Senate rule letting Democrats block the Save America Act, paving the way for illegals diluting our elections, drowning out Alabama voices. It's no wonder why Hudson's already caving to open-border Trump-hating Democrats. They're bankrolling his campaign. Hudson took over $32,000 from the same liberals who bankrolled Kamala Harris. Worse, Biden-Harris donors are funding a super PAC that spent $600,000 propping up Jared Hudson. Bought by Democrats, siding with Democrats. Alabama doesn't need a rhino rookie senator betraying President Trump like Jared Hudson. Alabama Freedom Fund is responsible for the content of this ad, paid for by Alabama Freedom Fund, not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. AlabamaFreedomFund.com.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Wiley Sanders Truck Lines.
Truckers, listen up. A $2,500 sign-on bonus only at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Work for a company that puts God and family first. 855-777-9785. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Tropical downpours at times will dominate our forecast not only today, but for the next few days. Rainfall amounts will be excessive. Flooding is certainly a possibility. Our weather app will keep you on top of the action with instant flooding alerts. It's free in the App Store. Just search Rich Thomas Weather. Very little day-to-day change this week, with a high today only in the upper 70s held down by the rain, and tonight's low in the upper 60s. Stay weather aware. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
News happens, you'll hear about it first. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Where the river flows, where the birds
Clark.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Julie Clark. Eddie Vader in the studio. He's back, baby. And so is America.
America's back.
Yeah, it is.
Got folks like Jelly Roll dumping his wife.
Really? Yeah. This is always the thing. It's the glow-up rule for men.
Yes, 1,000%.
Like, if you're a fat slob and
What
all of
was
a
he?
sudden...
He had to be close to 400. Let's be honest. He had to be
All right.
close to 400 pounds. Now he's down to, I would say, probably 240. Had a wife that was looking at it, was a good 9+ with that loser. And now that he's made it, take out the trash.
Sad, man. What about death to us part?
It just goes to show, Joe.
People should just stop taking that vow.
No matter how good looking someone might be, someone else is tired of their BS.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say the real line. Let's go to Clark. Hey, Clark, how you doing?
I'm doing well, and y'all, you're doing good?
Yeah,
doing well.
great.
Doing real good.
Good deal. So, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, Mr. Vader, I think you said you were tired of the negative campaigning and the mudslinging.
Yeah, I get tired of it.
And, well, you and probably 70% of the electorate, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're at a point where if you come up with a bunch of money, you can hire a lawyer who can go file papers, and you can call your fund anything you want. If we had a couple or $10 million, we could have the Honest Christians Fighting for Free Elections in Alabama Fund, okay?
Sure.
Now, somebody wants to look into that. They might find the name of the lawyer we got to set it up, but that's pretty much as far as that's going to go. So, some anonymity there, right?
Yep.
All right. Now, say I'm running Joe Smith's campaign, and I want to go negative. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put out bogus dirt on Joe Smith through the fund that nobody can trace. And it's going to be stuff that's fairly easy to refute. Who are people going to logically assume put that out? Joe Smith's opponent.
Yes.
This is true.
We're not far from that being the way things are done, fellas. We're just not. You're not going to know, well, what campaign did that dirt come from?
Mm-hmm.
You know, who put that out? So there's that. Now, you did mention the fact that Mr. Hokett intimated that one of the Obamas was a man.
Wait, he said that who was a man?
One of them.
I believe the words came out of his mouth, Michelle Obama.
Okay, Michelle, either one of them's an allegation I think needs to be proved. But like Barack's birth certificate, that's fairly easy to establish. Just prove you're not a man, and we'll let that one drop.
Wait, people are saying Michelle Obama's a man? Did I miss this?
Man, baby.
Like it's
Quite some time, yeah.
It's not a man. That's my mother.
Where you been?
I've just, I don't know. Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right. I have been hearing this for a long
Been a
time.
while, but
yeah, back when Greg Budell was calling her Musha. Yeah.
I have no idea, but just establish that that's not the case, and then you can hit all these people with if you say it, it's slander. So, yeah, you could accuse people of slander.
So I really want people, and I'm saying this to my friends, because I saw like Greg Gutfeld and Jessica Tarloff getting back and forth.
Yeah.
He's like, well, we can be as nasty as we want because you people have no ground to stand on. And it's like, hey, how about everybody's kind of been nasty?
Yeah.
Like, look back over the years.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nastiness.
Yeah,
and stop excusing the other person's nastiness for your own nastiness.
Yeah,
That's kind of the pit of hell.
I don't think it's party dictated. It's all of them.
You remember when Dorothy smacked the cowardly lion?
Yes.
Yeah. So the left being upset about the right getting nasty. What did you have to hit me for? Yeah. There's that. But anyway, just think about that when the negatives start flowing. We don't know where they come from.
Yeah, but real quick, we're thinking it's all just going to be negative, and it's a race to the bottom nationally and state, local politics. Strangely enough, J.D. Vance, the vice president, went on The View this morning.
Did he?
And got a standing ovation welcome.
From the ladies?
And held his own with all the, even Behar.
Oh, he fought those.
And Whoopi. Wow. And like, he knew Anna Navarro back from years ago. And he's like, we're going to get you back to our side, Anna. Like, he was just, I was like, that charming fella.
Good deal.
No, it's, we're already hitting presidential season.
Excellent.
For 28.
I apologize because the two names just escaped me. Remember when Guy Hunt got elected governor?
Yeah.
We had two people accusing each other's mothers of vile things. And Guy Hunt said, hey, you know what? I'd do the best job I could if y'all let me be your governor.
Wait, this was like the early, middle 80s. I wasn't even born. Like, what were they accusing each other's moms of doing?
It was the back and forth. It was as bad a mudslinging as you will ever see.
Oh, my mama.
Oh, my
And,
God. Like,
you know,
are they
I mean,
sleeping around or drinking? Or
the smack talk was just horrendous. And then here you got Guy Hunt, who's like, I'd do the best job I could if you'd let me be your governor. And he didn't finish college, and he sold Amway.
That's right. He sold Amway. That's right. He was an Amway guy.
Yeah, and you know, it's like, wait a minute. Now, you said his mother did this, and you said his mother, and he sold Amway, and that's the best you can come voting for him?
Yep. Amway guy.
I think things went off the rails a long time ago then.
He didn't finish college. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
We can't have none of that here. Y'all keep doing it.
Appreciate you, Clark.
See you, Clark.
Let's go to Sam. Hey, Sam.
What up, Sam A?
Hey, everybody. Gentlemen, thank you for taking my call. I hope I sound all right. I've just pulled off 231. I'm here in Troy.
No, you sound good and clear.
And, yeah, dynamite. Well, I am on here. I'm on high ground. That whole Michelle Obama thing, I think we all misunderstood him. What he said was Daniel Boone is a man. He's a big man. That's what he was getting at, man. Michelle Obama. That led nowhere. I'm sorry. Reason I called, I wanted to say I'm proud of PBS. They put the whole White House UFC spectacular on YouTube. And anybody wants to see it, yes, sir, they did.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like 3 hours and 40-something minutes, I think of it.
Like
I haven't seen.
Fight, so.
Oh, well, here you go. What I did, someone also posted there's 7 knockouts, 7 fights, 7 knockouts.
That is pretty crazy. I watched the first two, and like they're good fights.
Good. That first fight was good.
The fighters showed up to fight. Okay, it was just it's absolutely. If you want to see top notch, it really all these people crying and carrying on. It was it really was a top for what it was. It was. It really
and
was,
for all the sizzle too, I like
it's
seeing the warrior respect, like before and after the fights. It's like okay, cool.
Very much so.
Well, here you go, Joey. It was, I think it might have been the fight at the last or right toward the last. There were, like I said, there were 7 knockouts, and on YouTube, if you want to see those real quick in 10 minutes, they're these 7 knockouts. Somebody clipped it down, and it is. Whoa, buddy, that is. It'll make you. If there's any man in you at all, you will feel it when these guys are going at it. But I saw one knockout.
There's
this guy
a man in you?
At all.
That. If
Daniel Boone was
if your hormones are
brought it back full circle. I appreciate it, Sam.
I love you, Joey.
Love you.
See you, Sammy.
Rotten.
I don't know if you know this, but you know Pizza Hut. When's the last time you had the Pizza Hut? Been a while.
Been a second. I usually go with Domino's because it's close, and when it's hot, Domino's pretty good.
Yeah, just sold the company though, $2.7 billion.
Damn. I remember going to the Hut when it was a go sit down place as a kid.
Well, one of the things that they're doing here in the U.S., and I hope this sale doesn't change it, but they're bringing back a lot of the retro Pizza Huts from the 80s and 90s.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Actually, that's kind of cool.
Buffet and the whole 9 yards.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I
hope
like
this doesn't change that. But
no, and Pizza Hut's pan pizza has always been a nice. I mean,
got a good product.
I don't know. Like if I go with one of the major chains, I usually go Domino's.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, it's close, and when it's hot, it's good. When it gets cold, it's. Yeah, it doesn't go as bad as fast as like Little Caesars, which is all right when you first get it. Yeah, And actually, for a while, they were doing that thick Detroit style. Okay, that was great.
Then they did the one with the bacon. All right.
Yeah,
then they
remember
said,
the
"Hey, we're
bacon?
losing money. We can't sell this one no more. Mark it up a couple bucks." I
Remember
love
the
it.
one where they had the pretzel crust and the base was the cheese you dip pretzels in? It's kind of disgusting, but,
it's
also
so good.
awesome. Yeah,
It's so good.
right.
Oh, yesterday we were eating lunch, and the little girl that was with me decided to order French fries.
Mm-hmm.
They were a Mexican place. She put French fries, and had ground beef put on the French fries, then queso cheese, then rice, then more queso cheese. So we mocked her until it sat to the table. That was delicious.
No, we're talking about all this. I weighed in this morning,
Yeah.
first time in months.
Yeah, where you at?
$198. I'm under 200.
199. I flex.
I'm less than you.
I'm 194. The next day I'll be 202. Then 194.
I mean, that could
202.
fluctuate. Yeah, no, I
My
could go
water
over
weight.
200 easy by eating a bunch and drinking a bunch of water.
I don't think I know it matters, but I swear to God, it don't matter to me. I can have the worst awful diet. I go up on the scales, nothing.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, the way my body metabolizes.
Anyway, we got to hit a break.
Shall we?
Oh, the person you voted for. We'll be right back.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
A legacy of leadership, a commitment to justice. My name is Carol Cook Carter, and I am running for the 19th Circuit Judge, Place 5. I bring 26 years of legal experience and served as child support referee in Chilton County to ensure our children's financial needs were met. I believe every party should be heard, held responsible, and helped. As your circuit judge, I will make decisions that are fair, impartial, and just. On June 16th, vote Carol Cook Carter for 19th Circuit Judge, Place 5.
Paid for by the committee to elect Carol Cook Carter.
The premier place the River Region turns to for news, weather, traffic, and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. This part of the program brought to you by Bo Goodson and the Goodson Group. And they're at the Goodson Group. Bo and his team are ready to help you out, whether you're looking to buy or sell real estate, a property, a house here in the River Region real estate market. And it's not just buyers and sellers that can help out. With Bo's 50 years of experience, 50 plus actually, they can help you with management services as well should you want to rent out your home. Great idea in this market, but if you have no experience managing a rental, you need to get a group like the Goodson Group to help you out. In fact, get the Goodson Group to help you out. You can always learn more at thegoodsongroup.com or give them a call at 551-0225. That's 551-0225. Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group. Great sponsor of the program. So that hour flew by.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. So what did we learn in this first hour?
Montgomery needs a new mayor.
Montgomery does need a new mayor. Thank you for remembering that.
Yes.
And we learned that Senator Britt does not want anybody defining what her lane is.
That's very pro-woman of her. I get that. You don't tell me. I do the telling. And honestly, right now she's the boss. Like it or not, she's the boss, guys.
Yeah, her response to my op-ed was, I will work with whoever the people of Alabama send to D.C. to fight for our values, our people, and our priorities. One thing is for sure, because remember, folks, Jared Hudson said, I'll work hand in hand with her and learn from Katie. Yep. Then asked Barry Moore, how are you going to work with Katie? And Barry Moore said, Katie stays in her lanes. So back to Katie. One thing is for sure, the only lane I will stay in is the one that puts our great state in a position of strength. My lane has been and will always be delivering strong conservative solutions and real results for hardworking Alabamians. I don't just talk about problems, I work to actually solve them. I expect our next junior senator to use their strength to do the same.
Junior senator.
Yeah, junior senator.
I know, but I love it.
Yeah.
Expect our next junior senator will.
Now what? Jared actually be, are they the same age?
I don't know.
I think they're about the same. Essentially,
they
they're
look
the
like
same
they,
age.
yeah, they look like they'd be from about the same
But
generation.
Barry's what, in his
A little bit
60s now?
older, yeah.
And yet he'd be junior. Anyway, it's runoff day, and somebody made a great point on X saying it's whoever the boomers vote for. Because unless you're a long-haired hippie like me, most of the folks are a little older that are stopping by.
Yeah, I believe that being the case today.
Yeah.
Is this? Do you see a better system of getting votes than what we're doing now, as far as collecting votes, the voting system in general? We get such low participation. and we generally don't get the results we generally want. Even when we do, it's just somehow or another, and I don't know how it needs to be, but the voters base needs to be.
I don't know if it's a system problem or a culture problem. Because I really don't like the idea of making it real easy to like vote on your phone or anything.
No, I'm not crazy about that.
There needs to be some buy-in about showing up.
100%, but I just, I don't know.
No, I think it's a culture thing.
I think it should be changed to a day where everybody's off, whether it be a Saturday or a Sunday. I mean, there's some little things I would like to see happen just to.
Maybe we're going to get the return of a king.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. Iran's top diplomat said today that the tentative deal to end the war with the U.S. would require Israel to pull out from Lebanon. That's a condition Israel has already rejected. Iran's foreign minister says Israel's occupation of southern Lebanon would violate the deal. Israel's been there because it's trying to stop the Hezbollah terrorists from lobbing missiles at Israeli civilians. Republicans on Capitol Hill, meanwhile, say they need more information about the agreement between the U.S. and Iran. Some are expressing skepticism as they ask the White House for more details. U.S. allies at the Group of Seven summit in France are pushing the war in Ukraine back onto the president's agenda. The European conflict has lately been moved to the back burner due to the world's focus right now on Iran. On Wall Street right now, investors seem to be mixed. The Dow Jones Industrial Average way up by 464 points. A high-tech NASDAQ struggling. It's down 155. This is SRN News.
Health insurance rates are surging in America, leaving millions without affordable options. If you're sick of having paychecks eaten up by healthcare costs or dealing with mega corporations, then listen to this. Christians don't need to waste money on a broken system. That's why I want to tell you about Christian Healthcare Ministries. It's an alternative to traditional health insurance at half the cost. With CHM, fellow believers contribute monthly to help pay each other's medical bills. There's no enrollment period, so you can join anytime. And you aren't restricted to provider networks, so you choose the doctors and hospitals you want. It's that simple. CHM is not insurance. It's a ministry that puts faith into action. Feel the difference of financial support and biblical care from fellow believers. Join CHM today by visiting chministries.org/wellness. That's chministries.org/wellness.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Victoryland.
Victoryland Casinos, crowning 25K free play giveaway. The more you visit, the more chances you have to win. Victoryland Casino, where you can be a winner too.
Well, hi, everybody. Tropical downpours at times will dominate our forecast not only today, but for the next few days. Rainfall amounts will be excessive. Flooding is certainly a possibility. Our weather app will keep you on top of the action with instant flooding alerts. It's free in the App Store. Just search Rich Thomas Weather. Very little day-to-day change this week, with a high today only in the upper 70s held down by the rain, and tonight's low in the upper 60s. Stay weather aware. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. Montgomery police announced an arrest in a recent homicide on Monday. 37-year-old Travis Delbridge is charged with murder in the death of 40-year-old Eldrick McNeil. The shooting happened just before midnight Thursday in the 3400 block of Texas Street. McNeil was pronounced dead at the scene. A second victim of the shooting remains in critical condition. The Troy baseball team had $35,000 worth of camera equipment stolen at the College World Series. The equipment was discovered missing from the team bus early Sunday morning. According to the police report, the charter bus had only traveled between the hotel and the team's practice sessions and games since arriving in Omaha, Nebraska. Alabama is bringing back the Sunbucks program to deliver EBT benefits to eligible children this summer. The Sunbucks program provides eligible families with a one-time grocery benefit of $120 per school-age child. The initiative is designed to bridge the nutrition gap between the summer months when children lack access to free or reduced-price school meals. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
At Montgomery Men's Health, we saw a bunch of patients last month.
almost none came because of an ad. They came because something happened. A fight with a wife who finally said, "Get help." A breakup. A new relationship that made them aware of things they used to ignore. A photo a friend tagged them in. One guy said he just stared at himself in the mirror, and that was enough. If today's your day, call right now. 334-440-3663. I'm Dr. Smith, urologist and advisor to Montgomery Men's Health. Built on almost 15 years of treating men in Alabama, one patient at a time. Dedicated to ED, low T, and male performance. Here's what happens when you call. We book you this week. We'll get a lab in an hour. For ED, we walk you through your real options at the same visit. A plan before you leave. Don't let today turn into next year. Call now. 334-440-3663. That's 334-440-3663. MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
We get a lot of questions about what all we handle at Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. I'm Hannah Grantham.
And I'm Eddie Bader, and we will handle all of your real estate needs.
We handle all your buying and selling needs, from your first home, next home, land, investment property, and even commercial properties.
We do it all and have the experience that shows you what makes us different.
So when you think real estate, think Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. Look us up on Facebook or give us a call at 334-368-6358. And let us show you who you have on your sign matters.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's News and Views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. I'm Joey Clark. Eddie Bader back on the show. What's up, boy? Well, we're just, flying through the day, and we got some more calls rolling in. Let's go to Chris.
Okay.
Hey, Chris, how you doing?
Hey, good afternoon. It's a beautiful day it is.
Yes, nice dreary day here in Montgomery.
Uh-huh. Time to get a nap?
Yep.
Did y'all talk about this Fox News? Sorry about that. It's my phone, my car talking to me. This Fox News journalist that wrote the article about Barrymore getting defeated and posted it.
Mentioned it in passing yesterday when Craig Monger covered it. Yeah, no, it's crazy. They had it in the hopper and somebody accidentally hit publish.
Do we live in a simulation?
Yeah.
No, I think there's just so much of this is like backfilled. So like, if you're Fox News and you want to have that headline out as soon as it's called, like you've already written the article. And in fact, maybe somebody around one of the campaigns wrote it for you already.
No doubt about that. But
yeah, I mean, that's just journalism malpractice. But we shouldn't expect any more either. Any different.
The example I gave is, remember the Dana Carvey skit on SNL where he's Tom Brokaw and he wants to go on vacation? And he keeps having to say, Gerald Ford died today and I'm gay.
Yeah.
Like, President Ford was eaten by wolves.
Just trying to get some
Wait,
time off.
but I'm not gay. Yeah, but Gerald Ford dying, you coming out, that's a huge story. Yeah. Like, we got to have that ready.
That's just crazy, man. I saw that and I was like, wow, I mean, is there a script that we're just not a part to? I mean, just like they just write stuff and it happens. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't know who this Jared Hudson guy is. People might have a different opinion. I just know that Barrymore's his office has always been pretty good about commenting or when you contact them, they're always been pretty open about talking to you. Their phone doesn't ring and go to voicemail. Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. And I just worry he'll be like an Eye Patch McCain or somebody like that, and just completely go off the rails. And I don't know. And then plus on top of this, his first commercials to me, were just so silly, walking around with the AR-15 in his hand like he's some Billy Badass, and that just was just completely just unbelievable to me.
Well, I will say he is pretty badass, like what he was able to do in his military career.
Yeah, but I mean, he looked like a cornball walking around with a gun. I mean, it just looked stupid to me. But hey, it might sell here. I don't know.
No, and I'm not going to argue with your own impression.
No, I know that. I'm not going to. And that's everybody. Hey, everybody has their own opinion, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, but I don't, I went and voted. There's only 300 people that voted prior to me on two voter box.
What precinct
so
are you at?
I'm in the PR now, Mr. Clark.
Hey,
I sure am. Yeah.
Uptown.
Yeah. I moved the PR. I fill the occupational tax, Joey.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if we can keep the trash and the vagrants out of the Pike Road area for a short period of time.
Good luck.
Unless they start building some encampments around us.
Good luck. I mean, the first encampment I saw out there was, what was there, Circuit City out there for a while? And there was some behind the Circuit City. And then behind the Walmart out there in Pike Road.
No, it's going to end up where it's like there's a new development out there called the Pike Road of Medieval Castle. Do you remember old medieval towns where they had a wall
Right.
and then a village within the wall and then a castle inside that village? Yeah.
Pretty much what people were looking for.
My son was riding around, that kids, they'll drive around and find dirt roads, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And so he tells me, he comes back that next day, he goes, hey, we were riding around and there's this massive encampment. It's bigger than our house with tarps. I was like, oh yeah, well that's kind of dangerous to be around that, first of all. Second of all, how do they get a village built with tarps that large without anybody caring about it?
Out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
100 yards off the road, ain't nobody looking.
Yeah, well, there was a guy, he was pirating electricity out at the Middling area where the new apartment complex. And that guy lived there for, I'm going to say maybe 2 years.
A couple years. It was a few years.
Pretty good living.
Yeah,
Free power.
pretty good living. Yeah, free power, just, right next to the Walmart. I mean, he's living, dude.
Convenience, baby.
Yeah, like really good. So, yeah, that's pretty good. He,
Wait, those bananas are a day old. I'll take them.
I'll take those.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, well, that was my 2 cents about it. I just thought that was really odd that somebody writes a article, publishes it, and then, it says that Barry Moore has been defeated by by Jared Hudson.
Yeah, it was a bit too much. It's an ugly, well, it's literally how the sausage is made. Pretty ugly. But
and last thing. I sent you this article this morning.
Yeah.
The SPLC, did y'all cover that?
Not yet, but just for folks who, Chris sent me this New York Post article saying SPLC boss funneled $1.2 million to lover in neo-Nazi group. Pair even had joint bank account. And I'm looking at a picture of the woman, and my response to Chris in text, it was in the middle of my workout this morning, man. I said, well, just looking at her, I see why she had to pay.
Interesting.
You want to see her?
Hey.
You know I look at him.
I mean,
yeah. We're not usually that quick to be like, woo, man.
Well, hey, look, opposites attract, right?
Sometimes.
A racist and SPLC communist. So, I mean, it's
match made in heaven.
It's just match made in heaven.
Yeah.
And joint banking accounts with $1 million.
It's like Ursula, but without the tentacles or a great singing voice.
I mean, I swear, again, I think we live in a simulation. You just can't make this stuff up, nor could you write it. Obviously, they already did.
Nobody would believe it. Oh, but wait,
No.
we're living it.
We're living it, man. We're living it. Well, y'all get deeper into that article because that gets real fun, and
Okay.
And everything's made up. I mean, they funnel money to racists to make, to make
more
them,
racist.
Yeah, make more racist so they get more money. I mean, it's just.
No,
I'm
and it's
doing
also like
something
this
wrong.
big plot the FBI supposedly foiled that was going to be a huge attack on the UFC event.
you see the
And I'm like,
suspect yet?
what are like 23 of the 24 people FBI informants?
Have you seen the suspects?
The 5 they've arrested?
I've seen 3
I
of
haven't-
them a
I
while
haven't
ago.
looked at them. Yeah.
Not very impressive.
Well, it's
I
like-
don't think
it's
they
like
could have
the-
pulled this off.
It's just like the Michigan. Remember the plot?
That's what this reminds me
Well,
of.
they arrested some like young Muslim kid. Like they gave him like Quaker Oats to go blow up Union Station or something.
Yeah.
And it's just like he would have just been alone in his basement.
He'd been fine. Would never bother nobody, but hey,
gracious.
Set him up.
I mean, just make it up as you go, man. It's like, hey, we got to show our worth. Hey, let's just get some young kids on the internet and make them say they're going to blow up the UFC event.
That's it.
Okay, sure. Look, we caught them.
That's kind of how it looks, man. I
mean,
think
just-
one of them was 19.
There's some people that just
they-
watch too much 24 Mission Impossible, where you got to be this. I'm a double secret triple agent. Like, okay,
I'm a yeah. Well, the guy had the gun that had American flag on it. We got to have a picture of that. I mean, I swear, dude, it's just crazier and crazier. But I appreciate it. I think we need to find out more about this SPLC girl. She might have some hidden talents we don't know about.
well, I appreciate the call, man.
All right, take care.
See you, bud.
Let's go to Duke. Hey, Duke, how you doing?
Now, Joey, can I speak with Governor Ivey for a half a second? Sir?
Oh, sugar, how are you?
What, Governor Ivey, there was a gentleman just got off the phone, said that he don't appreciate you walking around high stepping and carrying on and with your gun shooting that stuff. So what's your response to that?
Oh, I can keep on stepping, keep on shooting. Ain't that right?
Everybody knows that wasn't her shooting that gun. She'd have been flat on her back if she'd have squeezed that trigger. Would have knocked her old butt
This guy
down.
said he appreciate he ain't
sneak
vote
over
for
by
no-
the governor's
this guy said he
mansion.
ain't vote for nobody. This guy said he ain't vote for nobody again, Governor, that toting the gun around. That's what I took from that.
Yeah.
comment.
I wasn't toting it, I was using it.
Yeah.
Have you ever shot anything, Governor, before?
Oh.
You shot with
know
a
who
turkey.
you're
You shot a
talking
turkey,
to?
didn't you?
Oh, I'm shot.
You shot a turkey, didn't you?
Oh, you can call it a turkey.
He's done many a shots as wild turkey, I bet.
But reading that call, I called to be missing today since we got a rainy day and everything.
Yeah.
And I was creeping down the road, riding down the road. I heard old Joey kind of messed it too a little bit because he played something about somebody said something about Katie. So what was said about Katie? Joey,
Okay, I asked both Jared Hudson and Barry. Well, I asked Jared who you're going to rely on if you get up there, and he said Katie Britt. And so I asked Barry Moore soon after that, how are you going to work with Katie Britt? And Barry Moore said Katie stays in her lanes. Is what?
Oh man, see that one got me right there. That one made me pull over. See that one made me pull over right there.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is, 2026. What's the difference in telling a woman to stay in your lane or stay in your place? What's the difference?
Well, I mean, she's if you're thinking of that, she's kind of already out of that place by being where she's at in life. So she's already kind of stepped out. I mean, if you're going to use that kind
I'm
of
talking about
language,
coming from a man though, telling a woman to say she already in her lane. She was supposed to be.
I mean, and earlier in the quote, he says that she's got her lanes that she's good at. She runs those like on appropriations, and I'm going to backfill what Coach was doing. So Katie stays in her lanes. I backfill what Coach was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
That's
but it
what
did
I'm
come
saying.
across
Stay in
as
your lane.
like
stay out of my way.
yeah, you're not running me.
But do you think that's what was meant?
Yes.
So,
I don't think those two like each other. Especially from her response saying the only lane I will stay in is the one that puts our state in a great position of strength. Woo! Woo!
Now she took Joey. Now she took like I took it. He telling her to stay in her damn place in so many words. Long as she stay in her
I
place,
believe that's
she'll be
how
all
she
right.
took it,
Long
Duke.
as
I believe that is how
long,
she took it.
long as you do what you told to do, you'll be all right. Not all right. You won't be all right. You'll be all right. Now, in this White House, it'll be all right in this White House, as long as you do what you're told. But telling a woman, especially these other women, they're telling us that these women to stay pregnant and barefoot or something. How that thing go about the pregnant and barefoot thing, Eddie? I
don't know.
Say it one time.
No, there is something I was saying off air, and I'll say it on air. And I've been talking to some Catholic women about this. They're a little more traditionalist. But I was like, do not underestimate, in this state in particular, but it's around the South in general, the woman in Alabama who runs the social club, runs the church.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, and I'm not even talking about these
Runs the
fake
local
women
Western board.
preachers. I mean, like somebody who's just in good standing, has a lot of social contacts in the church and from, all sorts of other things. They have a lot of power in the state, baby. And I think they do it quietly, too.
Some of them do.
Now, Joey, didn't I just tell you last week that Katie Britt is a woman you ain't finna mess with to start with? Didn't I tell y'all that last week when we talking about different women that I like? But I won't mess with Katie. You don't mess with Katie. Nah.
I agree with you. I ain't messing.
This boy to mess with Katie, boy. Tell her to stay in her lane.
Maybe he's just trying to let all his constituents know that he's not going to be pushed around.
Well,
by
and I
anyone
love
who's already
this
up there.
because this was like the perfect, as I said earlier, Rorschach test. There are folks going, I'm definitely voting for Jared now, or I'm definitely voting for Barry now. And I'm like,
yeah.
No, it really did catch my ear where Jared is so like, I want to work hand in hand. I'll learn everything, and I want to be on mission with her. And
I just want to be on the team.
And Barry's just like,
Hey,
stay in your lane.
Katie should have came out earlier in the part of the campaign and helped the boy out a little bit more on this one.
And also, is this a tell that Barry Moore's going to win?
I think so.
Yeah, but Barry gonna do what Trump they do, so he's a Trump man all through and through. So Katie can reverse that on him, a little bit if she wants to.
Now, hold on.
You
Don't
do what you told to do.
Don't forget who bowed down and kissed the ring of Katie Britt. That was Donald Trump.
But Katie don't play those games. Katie ain't gonna.
She hasn't forgotten.
I don't know.
She hadn't forgotten.
Yeah.
And I think she would gladly make the man take a knee again.
You ready?
Yeah.
I don't know about these politicians though. They're
ruthless.
They do what they do though.
Yep.
Yeah, but you call
y'all
up here
keep up
all
with
the
your trust
time, crapping all over politicians and crapping all over Trump, and you've called up today, and what did you do, Duke? You defended Katie Britt. I think you're in the tank.
I like strong. I told you I like strong women.
Yeah, I know.
I like strong.
I see.
I do love strong.
Yeah, you're captivated just like Eddie.
I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's that girl?
Yeah.
wait a minute. They can't say. I missed that. What's the say?
Yeah. No, you just the way you said that. It's like, the man came out. Yeah.
You getting bad pub about you talking bad about women?
Yeah, I do every once in a while. And I'm the biggest woman supporter there is out there, but yeah.
Yeah, but you know him too
you
well.
both
Yeah.
are, you know.
Yeah. Felt like it is.
You can't hurt people's feelings nowadays,
You're right about that. People are very sensitive.
You say that, but then you got a guy at the UFC ring. Hey, America, Michelle Obama's a man.
Dude, did you watch those fights, Duke?
No, I wouldn't. No,
What
I'm
was
for fake wrestling.
I'm with you, dude. Wrestling's better.
I went to a wrestling match. No, it killed my spirit, back in the day when
you figured it out?
My parents took us to. No, the guy left in the same damn car.
Oh,
man.
The same car.
Man.
Man. Kind of did it for the boy.
Yeah, I kind of did.
That
you in
explains
right
your politics.
I'm about 8 or 9 years old at the time, and I saw this crap.
Yep, you figured it out in a hurry.
That's too early.
The cowboy, what's the guy name? Cowboy Kelly or something. What's that man name? We was coming up as kids.
The honky tonk.
Honky tonk man.
I can't remember. I can't remember half of them now. Shoot, man. But
Burhead Jones.
Yes. But
that old.
Anyhow, I left it alone.
Florida wrestling right there.
Yeah, but anything, that's all going on today.
Well, Marine, that's about it, man.
JD Vance went on The View. We'll play some of that. It was kind of like
that's gonna be
JD
good.
holding his own with the ladies on The View.
Charming rascal.
So the war is finally over?
It looks like it, actually.
Gas prices didn't make me believe it was actually over today.
Yeah, we got some updates on the peace deal, but looks like, the war's over.
I tell you what, though, Joey. Starting to peed off. What's that boy name? Benjamin Yahoo. I call him Yahoo.
Yeah.
I can't say his damn last name. He done pissed that boy off, man. He pissed, like Robert Harris said, he pissed to the height of festivity with Trump right long.
sorry.
Oh yeah, Trump lately has been ripping Netanyahu.
I think because
He
Netanyahu
said he
got
let him in
into
on the
this,
deal or
and
something like that.
everybody and their brother knows it.
Yes.
And Trump doesn't like that.
Yes.
You know, he wants to think.
Well,
it was
and wants
my
to
idea.
keep him in this.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
right.
exactly. Does want to keep him in, no doubt. No doubt.
I'm gonna use them little white kids look preppy words. He's totally swollen up behind this. Totally swollen.
Bet.
He's totally.
Got wind in the jaws and all of that. See behind this right there.
Pulled up on him and
All right, y'all go.
later.
See you, Duke.
272-9228. This part of the program,
Yeah.
brought to you by James Cole and Cole Plumbing. Oh, yeah. And they're at Cole Plumbing. James and the team are ready to help you with any and all of your plumbing needs. Could be a simple thing like the toilet doesn't work,
Right.
won't flush, the flapper, or just keeps running.
Keeps running. That's costing you money.
Ugh. Or maybe you flush the toilet and something comes up from the shower drain.
Oh.
Could be like tree root invasion.
Yep.
Something's getting pipes all mixed up and messed up. Could be you have a massive water leak and you're seeing the carpet just soaked to the bone, or you're seeing, God forbid, the ceiling starting to
Yeah.
sag. Or it's like you have a pool outside.
But you don't have a pool?
No, it's just in your yard. And it didn't rain.
No.
Well, they can fix all sorts of problems, all those problems, all of the above, or help you upgrade to, say, a tankless water heater system or nicer accessories in the kitchen or bathroom. They can do all that there at Cole Plumbing. And in particular with the big jobs, they've got this proprietary pipelining technology that allows them to solve those problems with minimal discomfort to you in your home. What does that mean? You don't have to tear out a bunch of drywall in the house, which I'm seeing 2 rooms, done from scratch. And
Down to the studs?
yeah, that's, throw the drywall up, mud it, get it all evened out. It takes a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Especially when it's done right.
Yep.
And so you don't want to have to tear out a bunch of drywall or dig up a huge hole in your yard, like a huge trench, because redoing the yard can
That gets expensive.
really big hassle too. So check out Cole Plumbing today. You can always make an appointment online at coleplumbing.com, but I say go ahead, save their number, 279-8919. That's 279-8919. And just remember, folks, when you have trouble with your bull,
call on Cole, Joey.
Now, there's one thing, when all that UFC stuff was going on,
Yeah.
Democrats had a counter programming.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, where they singing songs and talking about the fascist and
I didn't even know that.
and a lot of stuff like that.
I didn't know that.
The
was a
awful,
thing.
terrible, violent things Trump is doing to people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But they sang a lot of songs. And so I think this is remember the old, you could get the CD collections and how they do the parodies on Who's Line all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's hits of the 60s.
Yeah, K-Tails.
Yeah, I would say this is hits of liberal boomerdom.
Ooh, okay.
Let's take away. I don't even know who this is, but let's listen into this broad.
Oh, you fascists bound to lose. You're bound to lose. You fascists bound to lose. Bound to lose. Hey there, all you fascists. Let me put you straight. When you come for the rest of us, we'll fight you at the gate and you will lose. You fascists bound to lose.
Now, that was the first one. You fascists gonna lose.
That one ain't got a whole lot of beat there, Joey. I'm not a big fan. Kind of catchy, but doesn't really
Gonna
work for me.
meet you at the gate.
At the gate. And, yeah, you're
Gonna lose. Now,
Not a
you
really
want to hear
good
another
fight
hit,
song.
though?
Yeah, I'll give me another one.
Now, this is a little different genre.
Okay.
No one is getting left behind
this time. No one's getting left behind this time.
one is getting left.
Was this at the end? I had a few drinks.
Not this time.
But the thing is, I think some people got left behind.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah.
Hopefully the dude who wrote that song.
No one is getting left behind this time.
Well, is this really a thing? I mean, if you were part of that party, would you be like, Joe, kumbaya into that?
Yeah, it was called Rise Up, Sing Out. Oh, and hey, Carolyn, she just texted me. You know who that was?
Who's that?
Let's play it again.
Oh, you fascists bound to lose.
Oh, you fascists
bound to lose. You fascists bound to lose.
This is Bette Midler.
Hey there, all you fascists. Let me put you straight. When you come for the rest of us,
Lord, it
we'll
is
fight
her.
you at the,
The
gate,
gate.
and you will lose.
What
God,
gate?
it is
What
her.
gate? What gate are we even talking about? Is this like the 1880s?
I don't know, but I didn't realize that was Bet.
Did you write that at the saloon?
Oh.
I guess fascists weren't around at that point, but it's
You got
pretty
that kind of
old
money, and that's the kind of crap you come up with?
Mm. I'm just saying. It was called Take Action at RiseUpSingOut.com.
Never heard of it. Kind of glad I didn't.
Anyway.
Especially if that was the highlights of it.
If that's just gonna lose.
You're going to lose.
We'll fight you at the gate.
I agree with you on that. What gate? What gate are we going to?
And then, of course, this classic. Behind this time.
Except the beat.
Getting left behind.
Is that Dean Martin?
Yeah, I don't think they're ever going to get there at all.
Their karaoke parties are awful.
Yeah, I'm sorry to the live stream. I didn't have that shared when I played it. It's a shame you didn't get to check that out.
You can look that up anytime you need to. Oh, just so disappointing. They got all this money. And I know there's a couple of them in there that got some sense, but this is what they come up with?
By the way, Alabama guy on X says, always funny to hear TDS Duke.
You know
how's that nickname, Duke? TDS Duke. Anyway, we got to hit a break.
All right, another break.
But first, this part of the program brought to you by Pest Pro Services. You know about Pest Pro?
I needed him the other day.
Yeah? Oh, you had an event.
So evidently, Joey's had these war on wasps for a while. And
yeah, I think I prayed them away.
You must have, because in the last, 48 hours, 72 hours, I've gotten hit, 7 times now.
Oh.
And
it hurts?
It just makes me angry. I'm sure it hurt, but it just... So the first time we were coming up the stairs from the lake, we had the grandkids this weekend. Wonderful weekend, by the way. They didn't, thank God, they walked around. I went up those stairs, and before I could even get to the top of the stairs, I got hit 5 times. I'm trying to unlock the gate and get in the house. That ain't working. So I came back outside. When I destroyed the nest, they got me 2 more times. Yeah. And then I started looking around the house. So we call them Pest Pro back up. They're coming out this week because we have noticed we've got a few more wasp nests starting to grow. I don't want to get stung.
Yeah, and knowing Pest Pro, they're going to be able to get out there
quick
and take care of the problem.
Knock it right out, man.
Yeah, because it's nothing to play with. At a certain point, you're like, yeah, I think I'm a man. I could. No, you're going to just end up getting hurt.
You will scream like a girl.
Right. So they're little demons. No other little demons are? Mosquitoes.
Oh, yeah.
Little demons.
I don't have that problem, Joey.
Because of Pest Pro Services.
Because of Pest Pro Services.
Because they can treat for mosquitoes, get rid of them.
They sure do.
Even up on the lake where it should be mosquito haven.
And that was a great thing. I had the grandkids up there this weekend. Nobody got mosquito bit.
So y'all check out Pest Pro today. Get in touch with them at 265-9990. That's 265-9990. When you want to know, call a pro. Pest Pro Services, and be sure to tell Joey and Eddie. Tell them that Joey and Eddie, those fellas on the radio, send you.
Don't call Pest Pro on me.
No, tell them that Joey and Eddie sent you.
Those pests. Can you do something about those guys?
Right. By the way, I don't like to watch back the show as much anymore. But like when I had to go and do those block quotes from interviewing Jared and Barry, I'm like, the way I talk, especially when you're around, compared to the way I write,
a little bit different.
It's hilarious. Yeah. And the way I write, it's like,
hello, I'm Joey.
I'm writing in cursive. Your Buc-ee's is amazing.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings 6 till 9 and afternoons 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Paid for by McGinnis for Alabama, 203 Investment Lane, Summerdale, Alabama, 36580.
Hillary! Hillary! I'm really feeling my pain. I sure could use a 5-point plan right now.
I'm Christina Warner McKinnis, and we all need the 5-point plan for Alabama farms and families. Better food security. They should be able to buy Alabama rotisserie chicken with SNAP benefits, not margarita mix. Guide more farmers to the millions of dollars in grants they deserve. Protect our farmland from China and promote sweet-grown Alabama for tourism. We need more Alabama food on the plates of our schools and home. It's time to tell the politicians in Montgomery, same old is not working for us.
Christina Warner McKinnis for Agriculture.
I haven't asked the big guy yet, but I have a feeling he'll like the plan.
This 5-point plan is huge, very special. And believe me, I know the 5-point plan. And all the other 5-point plans are horrible, probably made in China.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm Bill. You called about some breaker stripping?
Oh, yes, Bill. My brother-in-law says you can do almost anything.
That's me. Not much I hadn't seen.
Do you really want someone who does almost anything in your electric box? Think about that, because each year thousands of home fires are caused by faulty wiring. That's why you want a professional, like the electricians at Crosby Electric.
Bill, how's it going? Bill, ooh, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, well, I didn't really need my eyebrows anyway.
At Crosby Electric, all technicians undergo rigorous safety training, as well as background checks, drug testing, and continuing education.
Bill, you think maybe I should call a real electrician?
No, these little slip-ups happen. Everybody does it.
Really?
No, not really. When you need professional electric work, or you'd just like someone to assess your home for safety, call the experts at Crosby Electric, 272-2085, or visit us at crosbyelectric.com.
I was in foot pain for 20 years, trying to give it relief, buying all these different insoles, drugstore insoles, custom insoles. I spent thousands of dollars. I bought all these products, and not a single one worked. I really, truly needed to have relief in my feet. And the Good Feet arch supports were what gave me the relief I needed.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
They wanted to make sure that I got something that my feet felt good in, not somebody else's feet. I love the fact that I can wear these arch supports in all my shoes. I have boots, I have cowboy boots, I have running shoes, I have walking shoes, I have flat shoes, I have heels. It makes me so happy. If you ask my husband, he will crack up because there is no store I would rather go in than a shoe store. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
We're located at 7341 East Chase Parkway in the shops at East Chase. Now hiring.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values. This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368. An equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. 5 reasons to get a home inspection before you close on a home. Homeowners buying their first home or their 10th home still need a home inspection performed. First, you will find out firsthand the true condition of the home, the age and state of the heating and air, the roof, electrical, and plumbing as of the date of inspection. Second, it may give you the ability to renegotiate repairs that the seller will end up paying for before closing. Third, if the results show that the repairs would be too costly, then you can opt out of the contract without losing your earnest money. Fourth, the age and state of the systems will indicate what shape the rest of the house might be in and give you the option to opt out of the transaction or renegotiate terms. Fifth, knowing what needs to be done to the house will allow you the opportunity to update the home properly to your taste. For a list of the best home inspectors in the area, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group at 334-221-2883 or 551-0225. The Goodson Group.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
Well, hi, everybody. Tropical downpours at times will dominate our forecast not only today, but for the next few days. Rainfall amounts will be excessive. Flooding is certainly a possibility. Our weather app will keep you on top of the action with instant flooding alerts. It's free in the App Store. Just search Rich Thomas Weather. Very little day-to-day change this week, with a high today only in the upper 70s held down by the rain, and tonight's low in the upper 60s. Stay weather aware. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Life's a beach with an ASE loan financing the fun you deserve. It's your summer, your way. ASE has the funds. Apply online or at any of our 9 locations.
ASE Credit Union. Your life, your culture. ASE.
Federally insured by NCUA.
Trustworthy, accurate, immediate. Carrying your voice across the river region. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Clark.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Joey Clark. 272-9228 if you want to get in on the conversation. That's 334-272-9228. In studio with me, Eddie Bader. Good to have you back, bro. It's good to be back. Yeah, it's been like a fun show so far.
It really has. I think I could take another month off, though, and still be behind.
Still be behind
yeah.
on the real estate?
On everything.
On just everything.
Life, projects, everything.
Yeah.
Jet skis running.
I'm feeling good of late.
Yeah?
Especially, that I'm lighter than you now.
By a pound. We'll hit the scales again tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. What you been eating lately?
And pure garbage.
Yeah.
Pure garbage. But it's been so good.
See, I've been eating fairly good. So.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, that's how I've lost probably 6 pounds.
See, I had some ribs the other day, which were amazing. The baked beans with them were
Yeah.
delicious.
A lot of Chipotle, a lot of chicken and rice, or like Sushi Cafe, teriyaki chicken and rice.
Yeah.
Maybe bulgogi and rice.
Macaroni and cheese.
A lot of Chick-fil-A grilled chicken nuggets.
Yeah. Apple pie.
A lot of rotisserie chicken, though.
I did have some rotisserie chicken enchiladas the other day.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. But,
And before I go to more of the serious stuff with Trump talking about the Iran deal and
Yeah.
J.D. Vance talking about it and J.D. Vance on The View and stuff, have you been listening to the show at all, at least enough to catch Nobunaga?
No. What's a Nobunaga?
Nobunaga is a Japanese man who supposedly has been touring the United States, and he writes little missives.
I think I have seen one of his clips.
Well, here's a missive from a day ago from Nobunaga. It was 2 a.m, the hour when even the bravest samurai retires to his bedroll. Yet here, a fortress of light beckoned me from the darkness. Every castle I have ever known has fallen. Fire, siege, taxes. 800 years of my family learning one lesson: nothing stays open forever. This house has never closed. Not for storms, not for holidays, not for the hour when even the moon looks tired. I asked the waitress when they locked the doors. We don't have locks, hon. No locks? I own walls, moats, and a sword older than this country, and I have never once said anything that powerful. Inside, a cook was scraping the grill at 2 a.m. with the calm of a man guarding something. I asked if he was on the night watch. I'm Darnell, he said. A trucker 2 stools down raised his coffee. Place stayed open during the hurricane, he said. FEMA's got a whole index about it. An index. The government of this nation measures disasters by whether this house is still standing. In Japan, we measured a clan's strength by its castle. Same thing. Theirs serves waffles. I ordered. I ate. I confess what happened next. I did not want to leave. The night outside was large. The booth was warm. I'm a grown warrior, and I sat in a yellow fortress at 3 a.m. feeling protected by hash browns. A castle does not promise to stand forever. It simply leaves the lights on. I drive past at night now just to check. The lights are always on. Centuries of the griddle, I see you. Hold the line.
I like that.
Nobunaga. Oh, he's got a bunch.
Not the guy I thought of. There's a guy that they had on Barstool the other day, a Japanese guy. He went to the University of Tennessee, graduated from University of Tennessee, went back to Japan, opened up a bar that plays nothing but Tennessee Volunteers 24/7,
Really?
sports 24/7. When you come in, if you come in there, he welcomes you and he tells you everything, how great Tennessee is. If you're from Tennessee or you graduated from Tennessee, he gives you a free drink and a T-shirt.
All right.
I mean, it's hysterical. And he's one of those guys that loves America. He came over here, didn't speak any English when he got here, and by the time he left, he was one of the biggest fans of America.
Yeah. And by the way, this guy, Nobunaga, has gone ultra viral. Like,
Oh,
so
yeah.
many people, he's been making a lot of them. Some people think he might be a bot, but I don't care.
Not
It's
even
really
that.
entertaining
Yeah.
because there's so many he's put out. So many.
People are loving Awful Waffle.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And there's one guy I've been following on, I think YouTube and TikTok. He's from South Africa. He cannot believe the fact. He's like, okay, it's 3 a.m. He's at a truck stop. It says 3 a.m. He takes the phone and he shows up the street. There's trucks parked sleeping. Trucks parked here sleeping. He's like, I can't believe it. No one's robbing anybody. There's nothing going on here. I can walk up and down this road at 3 a.m. He said, in South Africa, that cannot happen. He said he would
definitely
be
not in South
dead
Africa.
within 10 minutes.
Now, here's another Nobunaga that I think you'll appreciate. A child, flushed from battle with summer heat, offered me his elixir, fresh from a green serpent coiled in the grass. This, it seemed, was the sacred chalice of American youth. It was 96 degrees. Dale's grandchildren had run through a sprinkler for an hour, the sprinkler itself a marvel, water flung skyward purely for joy. Then the oldest boy picked up the hose, drank deeply, wiped his mouth, and held it out to me. "It's good," he said. "Tastes like outside." In my land, water is served in a glass at a table with both hands if the guest is honored. The water before me had traveled through a sun-warmed rubber serpent lying in the grass since May. Dale, from his folding chair, said, "Let it run a second first. Gets hot in the line."
These are true.
This was the entire safety briefing. Generations of American children were raised on this water. They emerged healthy, loud, and nostalgic. Every adult on the street, when asked, smiled the same smile and said the same sentence, "Best water I ever had." I drank. I must report honestly, it tasted of warm rubber, then of cold metal, then of something I can only call July. It was not clean. It was perfect. The two are apparently unrelated. The boy nodded at me, one veteran to a recruit. "Told you." I drank again. Somewhere my ancestors who boiled their water, who built an entire ceremony around tea, turned to watch. I do not believe they were disappointed. I believe they were thirsty. Sue says children today drink from labeled bottles, and the hose tradition is fading. She says it's the way one reports a shrine falling into disuse. I understand my duty now. The hose does not promise pure water. It promises summer and keeps the promise whole. There is a hose at my house. The neighborhood children know they may drink from it after letting it run a second first. The line, like the duty, must stay cold. No, that's great.
That's really good.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of these.
That's really good.
And there's some, like the one I read yesterday on like the rotisserie chicken had like 2.5 million views.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's so freaking funny, man.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Now, and it plays into this whole like a bunch of foreigners around the country because of soccer and stuff. Pretty good stuff. Anyway, speaking of being in foreign lands, Donald Trump's in foreign lands. He's in France.
France?
And the G7 meeting. And I think he's sitting here with one of the Gulf state monarchs. But he's asked about the Iran deal.
In the text of the document, why not release the
Oh, I will.
Why not release it?
Well, because I'd like to get a formal setting first before we do that. But I have no problem with that. It's a good document. Here's what it says. Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. That's what it says. It won't have one to buy, to develop. They will not have a nuclear weapon. And I would say that's about 99.9% of what I wanted, because we couldn't let that happen. You couldn't let that happen. And they won't have a nuclear weapon. Now, in addition to that, the Strait is going to be open toll-free. And it's toll-free beyond the 60 days. It's not, somebody said, oh, it's toll-free for six. No. It's toll-free, period. When it opens permanently, it'll be toll-free. I want to congratulate our Navy because the naval blockade was unbelievable. But I'll not only release it, I'll probably have a press conference and read it to you word by word so that the press covers it accurately. Because it's a very important document.
So it looks like the peace is on. Now, there's a bunch of hawks, like Iran hawks, who are really pissed.
Oh, of course.
And then there are a bunch of other folks who are Democrats, I guess, who are like, it's not going to work, including Obama himself.
Pro-Israelis are pissed too.
Well, and speaking of that, same sit down. Trump has asked, he rebukes Israel, is the way Fox News put it. He rebukes them, which is kind of an old-timey word that I guess people still understand. Like he said something mean about them. But let's listen in.
Israel's fighting Hezbollah too long, and too many people are being killed. And you don't have to knock down an apartment house every time you're looking for somebody, because there are a lot of people in those apartment houses, and they're not all Hezbollah, that I can tell you. And I suggested to Israel to let Syria take care of Hezbollah. Because to be honest with you, I think they do a better job of doing it. And I didn't like Syria. I didn't like where 2 hours before we're signing the agreement that there was an attack in Lebanon, in Beirut. It wasn't like in the southern side, and it was in Beirut. I did not like that. I let them know that. I didn't like it, not at all. But I think that Syria, you know, he's pulled that country together amazingly quickly. He's very capable. And he's been very good for me. He's protected everything that I've asked for, he's done. And if Israel can't do the job without killing everyone else, he'll do the job. Syria will do the job.
All right.
No, but it shows he's trying to get this over the finish line, and he's not playing the same exact game as a lot of folks want to continue.
I know it's got to be frustrating, because especially with Trump, how many times he said we got this thing done, and only to come back.
No, and I think he does believe that he was pulled into this, and he's like, fine, you know, I agree on principle. I've been saying this since I first ran 10 years ago, but the whole regime change thing was, and I think the Strait of Hormuz problem was underplayed.
Yeah. Oh, big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
So we'll see. We got to hit a quick break, and the vice president, I think 2028's already starting, baby. Now, he says in a Fox and Friends interview that he's going to think about things. He'll only really start talking about 2028 after the midterms. But he did Fox and Friends this morning, and he did The View. And it seemed, while promoting his new book, it seems like 2028 is already gone.
He got the book out there already.
Yeah. I need to get that book. Apparently, it's about him becoming a Catholic.
Oh.
Yeah.
How about that?
You know, and people were mad when he said the other day, a few months back, that he hopes his wife converts to Christianity.
Was he mad?
Because it's like offensive or something to suggest somebody their religion's wrong and my religion's right or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are morons, Joey. Much like
well, there's a lot of that going on right now.
You see Carville put out that Trump's going to resign in a few months after the midterm.
Yeah. James Carville did.
When will he go away? Someone put him in the home already.
I think he's already there. He's been there a while, and we just get to see his musing. Somehow he's able to astral project his crazy
is right,
thoughts.
dude.
Anyway, we got to hit this break. We'll be right back.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. With PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 specials. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
This is your roving reporter, and today I'm talking with a political activist. That's right, man. And could you please explain to us your red cap with the letters MMRGA? Yeah, man, this is my MARGA hat. MARGA? Yeah, man, that stands for Make My Retirement Great Again. I see. And to do that, what you need to do is call David Ernest, the asset preservationist. That's right, man. You can call David at 833-596-7233. That's 833-596-SAFE. And I understand that's a toll-free number. Yeah, man. Get David Ernest on the case, and your retirement will be great again. And you make these hats? I do. Here's a whole pile left from the last administration. And they say CPWABD. Yeah, man. Corn Pop was a bad dude. And as you said, there's a whole pile here. Well, there wasn't much demand. I can dig it.
A legacy of leadership, a commitment to justice. My name is Carol Cook Carter, and I am running for the 19th Circuit Judge, Place 5. I bring 26 years of legal experience and served as child support referee in Chilton County to ensure our children's financial needs were met. I believe every party should be heard, held responsible, and helped. As your circuit judge, I will make decisions that are fair, impartial, and just. On June 16th, vote Carol Cook Carter for 19th Circuit Judge, Place 5.
Paid for by the committee to elect Carol Cook Carter.
This hour of news and views is brought to you by our good friends at Alabama Home Mortgage. Alabama Home Mortgage, 567-4223. Visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender.
Headlines the mainstream media won't touch. Your News Talk station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
This is how you conduct yourself in a democracy.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. This is part of the program. In fact, the entire hour brought to you by Alabama Home Mortgage, and they can help you out, especially if you're a first-timer.
Yes.
You're just trying to figure out what do I do to buy a place, to buy a home. Well, they can walk you through an entire process, and it all starts, correct me if I'm wrong, with pre-approval.
That's where you need to get going. Well, actually, I'll start with that first phone call you're going to make to them.
Yes, 567-4223.
Yes.
But that's what they're going to have you go through. It's
Yep.
like, you need to check your credit. You need to see how much you can finance. That way you can actually realistically understand what's available on the market for you. And sellers will take you more seriously.
A lot more seriously.
You can have that confidence. And, sometimes you'll call up and it's like, yeah, you just ain't in the right position, but they'll be straight up with you. They're not going to try to rope you into something.
No.
And often they've got a lot of clients who started out that way, who
Yep.
said, maybe you need to save a little more for a down payment or work on your credit a little more for a few months. And then people come back and they end up in a home pretty
Every
quickly.
time.
But of course, it could be everything's all jam up and jelly tight. So you go through the process from pre-approval all the way to closing day, and Alabama Home Mortgage is there. And if you're looking to refinance, take some money out. It's your equity, your money you built up in your home. Why not to do improvements, renovations?
Exactly.
Maybe you want to reinvest in your family. Perhaps you have credit debt issues, like credit card debt issues, or other sorts of debts. You can consolidate that, at least get a new debt structure that's sustainable, or perhaps a retirement fund you're burning through faster than you thought with inflation and whatnot, cost of living. You can shore that up. So whatever your goals, whether you're looking to buy or refinance, Alabama Home Mortgage can help you. That number, 567-4223. Again, that's 567-4223. Or you can visit them on the web at myalabamahomemortgage.com. There is a difference in mortgage companies like Kim and Madeline. Prove that to you today. NMLS number 1586368, an equal housing lender. Again, 272-9228 if you want to jump in on the conversation. I don't know why I said it that way.
Sure, buddy. Conversation.
Conversation. Do you see a video? There's a robot that's climbing Mount Everest.
No.
Sorry, I can't talk today.
Is he going to make it all the way, or is he going to freeze up when he gets towards the top?
No, it's one of these humanoid things that's apparently designed to get up top.
We'll see what happens. Well, maybe he can start bringing the bodies on the way back down.
And then, of course, we have J.D. Vance on The View, which could be quite entertaining to watch. And actually, he is able to hold his own.
That's what's so shocking.
And, disarm them in many ways. Like, the first thing he says when he comes out, he's like, so my comm staff told me there's a bunch of bagger Republicans, right? And Whoopi's like, oh, we're going to find out. He's like, yeah, okay, well. Anyway, it's, we'll get into that after the top of the hour break. Be right back.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. Iran's top diplomat says today the tentative deal to end the war between the U.S. and Iran will require Israel to withdraw from Lebanon. That's a condition Israel has already rejected. Iran's foreign minister said today that Israel's occupation of parts of South Lebanon would violate the deal. Israel is there because it's trying to clamp down on the Iran-backed Hezbollah rebels that have been firing missiles at Israeli civilians. U.S. allies at the Group of Seven summit are pushing the war in Ukraine back on President Trump's agenda. The European conflict has taken a back seat of late because of the focus on the war in Iran, which hopefully is soon to be over. The bond markets will be keeping a close eye on the Federal Reserve tomorrow as it holds its first policy-setting session with the new Fed chairman, Kevin Warsh,
at the helm. On Wall Street right now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average up 425 points. This is SRN News.
Did you really think Pure Talk was just going to sit back and watch America turn 250 years old without doing something awesome to celebrate? Of course not. That's why they're raising $250,000 for America's Warrior Partnership by the end of July. America's Warrior Partnership is on the front line of preventing veteran suicide. They've had extraordinary success, and here's how you can help. When you switch your cell phone service to Pure Talk this month, you'll be invited to round up to support America's Warrior Partnership. No pressure, but if you do, Pure Talk will match your donation dollar for dollar. And to further celebrate 250 years of our extraordinary democratic republic, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for just $34.99 a month. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. That's pound 250, say Mike Rowe. And happy birthday to us.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Victoryland.
Victoryland Casinos, crowning $25K free play giveaway. The more you visit, the more chances you have to win. Victoryland Casino, where you can be a winner too.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Tropical downpours at times will dominate our forecast not only today, but for the next few days. Rainfall amounts will be excessive. Flooding is certainly a possibility. Our weather app will keep you on top of the action with instant flooding alerts. It's free in the App Store. Just search Rich Thomas Weather. Very little day-to-day change this week, with a high today only in the upper 70s held down by the rain, and tonight's low in the upper 60s. Stay weather aware. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
When the heat hits to the river region, don't wait. If your AC quits, Hands Heating and Air offers same-day service, or your diagnostic charge is free with their Comfort a Day or You Don't Pay guarantee, plus 24/7 service with no overtime charges.
1819 News.
Verbal blows are being exchanged in the last minutes of a Republican runoff election that's being held today when it comes to the upcoming U.S. Senate race. U.S. Congressman Barry Moore and former Navy SEAL Jared Hudson are vying for the Republican candidacy in that race. Accusations have erupted between the two in the final days. Moore has been endorsed by President Trump in this race, along with Vice President J.D. Vance and former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. Moore says his campaign represents the fight to preserve freedom, secure the border, and put America first. Hudson has used these endorsements of Moore as further proof that he's a typical Washington insider. Hudson accused Moore of staying in D.C. and hiding from debating him in Montgomery just a few weeks ago. Hudson also says that Moore has filed legal complaints against campaign ads that have questioned his record in the National Guard, and pointed out that the D.C. campaign donations to Moore are coming from swampy groups with special interests that are counter to Alabama values. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Did you know that 70% of people experience a potentially traumatic event in their lifetime, and that 6 out of every 100 adults face PTSD every day? Help us bring hope to these survivors by signing up for your Alabama Distinctive PTSD Awareness license plate today. The great thing is you can sign up no matter when your current plate renews, and the first year is complimentary. All you need is your VIN number on hand. Drive awareness, drive hope, and customize your plate today at atease.org.
A retired U.S. Army colonel has been given a prestigious honor from the U.S. Army. Colonel Patrick Downing was bestowed with the Master Combat Infantryman Badge for his many near-death experiences in the Vietnam War. This medal is in addition to the Bronze Star, Legion of Merit, and other badges and awards already given to Downing for his time within the U.S. military. Downing retired from the U.S. Army in 1996 and has since worked for the University of South Alabama in Mobile for the past 20 years. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number 1 in the number 2 business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
Paid for by McGinnis for Alabama, 203 Investment Lane, Summerdale, Alabama, 36580.
Hillary! Hillary! I'm really feeling my pain. I sure could use a 5-point plan right now.
I'm Christina Warner McKinnis, and we all need the 5-point plan for Alabama farms and families. Better food security. They should be able to buy Alabama rotisserie chicken with SNAP benefits, not margarita mix. Guide more farmers to the millions of dollars in grants they deserve. Protect our farmland from China and promote sweet-grown Alabama for tourism. We need more Alabama food on the plates of our schools and home. It's time to tell the politicians in Montgomery, same old is not working for us.
Christina Warner McKinnis for Agriculture.
I haven't asked the big guy yet, but I have a feeling he'll like the plan.
This 5-point plan is huge, very special. And believe me, I know the 5-point plan. And all the other 5-point plans are horrible, probably made in China.
A new year brings new opportunities, and right now the market is starting to shift.
Interest rates are beginning to come down, which means more buying power and more options for buyers who've been waiting.
If you're thinking about buying a home, this could be the moment to take that next step.
And whether you're buying, selling, or investing, having experience on your side matters more than ever.
At Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, we're also growing our team.
If you're an experienced agent ready to make a difference in this market and want to be part of a team that values knowledge, support, and results, call Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, where opportunity meets experience.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. It's time for Montgomery's conversational radio show. It's News and Views on News Talk 93.1 FM. To join the conversation, call 272-9228.
Joey Clark.
Dow hits record high as oil prices drop, baby. Woo! America's back, baby. Just in time. Just in time for the midterms. Peace in the Middle East.
Hope so. Hope so.
And, you know, people will believe it when they see it. Those gas prices coming down.
Oh, I bet
it's going to be a nice effect.
Did you buy any SpaceX? Are you a millionaire?
I haven't
now?
bought any SpaceX. A millionaire?
I thought people that bought it like right at the right time became millionaires overnight. That's what I read.
No,
That's
I
not
don't
the
think
case.
I don't think that's how that works.
No.
I think there are people that got shares because they've worked at SpaceX for a long, long time.
Oh, okay. They've been sitting on the shares and
No, or they were gifted them because they just is an employee.
Right.
Like there is
Part
that
of that
story of
benefit
the woman
program.
who's been serving coffee as a barista at the headquarters forever is now a multimillionaire because she got shares because she's an employee.
Nice.
No, so yeah, there's those stories. It's pretty incredible. And I'm sure there was some early offerings. I don't know exactly how it works, but I'm waiting. I mean, down the road, I'll probably invest.
I'm sure I'm the same way. I don't think I've ever bought at an IPO because I've never seen it, take off from that. It always seems to go negative. But I'm glad. I'm not like some of these other people that are freaked out. Oh, he's a trillionaire. We don't need a trillionaire. Why not? Dude works hard for whatever he's got. More power to him. If it wasn't for that economic incentive, how do we know he might not have done nothing in life?
Well, there is a lot of that ugliness. Like, he's a trillionaire, so he's got to be a bad guy. And it's like, of all the folks to be trillionaires, I mean, Elon ain't perfect. He's definitely got a dark side.
He's a man.
No, and I still stand by stuff I was, saying for effect to piss off, and I certainly did piss off the right people. But he's better than you. He's better than me. He's better than Eddie. I mean, in many fronts, he's an incredible person, like, especially when you look at the background of the darkness and all his flaws and all his problems.
And he's somebody that could have stopped at any point in life and said, I'm taking my ball and my money, I'm going home. But he has kept going.
Yep.
And really, granted, for benefit of him, but also for benefit of man.
Yeah, but now watch him become like the Antichrist or something.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Which is not, it's not really like a person at the end of time.
I didn't
It's more
think it
like
was.
anybody who is like literally like Antichrist.
Okay, so I'm not looking for a
That's
particular
in
person.
One of the letters of John. Okay. That, I think. Oh, let's go to Penny. Hey,
Hi.
Penny, how are you?
Hey guys, I'm doing pretty good. I just wanted to bring about a topic that some people might not be aware of,
Okay.
and it has to do with all these military people getting out on disability.
Okay.
A lot of them come out on 100% disability, but yet they're not disabled enough that they still are able to work a full-time job. They have come out of the military with all their limbs, all their body parts, and yet they're getting 100% disability, and yet they're out working another full-time job. So what that 100% disability allows them to do is they don't pay 1 cent of property taxes.
Right.
Although they want their house to be fire protected and police protected, but they don't pay any property taxes, and yet they're getting a disability check from the government, from the military, and they're out making another full-time job revenue. I mean, what the heck is all this about? I mean, in the real world, if you go and you get injured on the job, and let's say you were like Joey, I think his name is Joey, that's on the Fox News, you know, he's bilateral amputee.
Yeah.
Okay, he's still able to work another full-time job, so he's not 100% disabled. Although he's probably getting 100% disability, probably not paying any property taxes where he lives, which, now granted, if you lose 2 limbs, don't get me wrong. My father was in World War II. He didn't get squat. My brother was in the Air Force, didn't get squat. But we give away so much free benefits that is not even proportionate to their disability. If you are able to go out and still make another full-time job and revenue for that, then you're not 100% disabled. Because in the real world, if you get disabled at a company, they're going to give you a lump sum payout. And the reason I know is because I worked as an accountant in work compensation claims, and you get like however much range of motion you lost to the joint or limb or whatever. You get a payout amount. That's it. You don't get a check for life, and you don't get a piece of paper that says you never have to pay property taxes. And so this trickles down to each community that these people live in. I mean, we all need to pay. We all want a fire department to come and put our house out if it's burning. We all want police protection, roads, and all this other stuff. You know, and it's just like, it doesn't even make sense. To me, it's just working the system.
Yeah, and
what are your thoughts on that?
That was my first thought. Is like, it sounds like some folks are gaming the system, and you know, it's something like you don't want to deny a veteran their just disability
Absolutely
pay.
not.
And thus, because
Absolutely
of that
not.
instinct, I think there's a lot of money that just is approved out the door.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not familiar with the details enough. I've heard of this. I've seen some of this on like on YouTube and on TikTok. But I don't know that. I'm not prepared to sit here and accuse a particular person of.
Oh, no, I'm not either. But 100% disability means you're unable to work at all.
Right.
I have a nephew that was born completely disabled, then had been in a wheelchair his entire life, and mentally disabled. And he has to fight to get every scrap of a wheelchair as
when
he
my
grows
mom
bigger
went through
and all this other stuff. It's ridiculous.
When my mother went through the brain cancer stuff, we went through the process of applying for that, and even with brain cancer, it took a while to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. It's just like you hear about how the VA isn't taking care of the veterans' medical, but if we didn't abuse this other end of it, maybe we'd have the money for that. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you cannot, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. You cannot be 100% disabled and still go out and function in a full-time position making a living. You're just not, that just doesn't compensate to 100% disability. So they're abusing those algorithms or whatever they're using because it clearly isn't what the real world uses. And if you get a work comp claim in the real world, they don't automatically say you're 100% disabled just because you got some injury. And I just think it's just people working the system. And I'll share another thing with you. And I'm not trying to be down on veterans. Don't get me wrong. But there's abuse happening in a lot of areas, like, oh, shoot, I just lost my train of thought where I was going with that. I have heard of some of these military people who are about to get deployed.
Mm-hmm.
They go out and marry somebody so that their deployment money they're getting goes up like 2 times the amount. And then after they come back from their deployment, all of a sudden their marriage isn't working out and they get divorced. Now, that is something else, isn't it?
Sure.
So it's a marriage of convenience so that you get double the money.
Yep.
Because if you're married, they consider you having a family and you get more money when you're deployed.
No doubt.
So
It's
I
taking
think we
advantage of
need
the
to
system.
look in a lot of these fraud things. There's lots of them going on in every division.
Oh,
and
yeah.
does that mean all of the military people are wrong or bad or evil or greed? No. But we need to get all that done and do it away with it so that the real veterans that need the medical attention, we have the money for them. Because unfortunately, money doesn't grow on trees, and so you only have a certain amount of money that you can afford to take care of all these people. And if we stop the greed, then maybe we can take care of the ones that really need it.
Well,
Can't argue with that.
You've laid down a heavy issue, but I can't disagree with you. I'm all for Doge and everything, including the Pentagon. And
Me
with Trump
too.
asking for
Bring
$500
on
billion
some Doge.
more for the Pentagon budget. Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Bring on the Doge, because I have a feeling once we start uncovering these rocks, we're going to find a lot.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Yeah, it's quite pathetic. Quite pathetic. But yeah, love listening to the show, guys. Have a great one.
You too. Thank you, Penny.
Let's go to line 2. You're on there. Who's this?
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Good. It's been a minute.
It has been a second. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good. That was a good call.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I called is a couple of things. First of all, some of your bumper music, did you create that, Jody?
Yeah.
Joey?
Yes.
Yeah, there was one of, during the 1 o'clock. It was nice. That was very
Did
nice.
a couple new ones that are really good.
Yeah, I wrote 2
Yeah,
new songs.
yeah.
Now it's the AI performing it, but I write the lyrics and make the chords and stuff. So
How about that? A couple things. First of all, when I saw the B-52 crash, I had a post-traumatic stress moment. I happened to be in Quang Tri Province up along the DMZ in 1967 at a place called Dung Ha, 3rd Marine Division. Even though I was Army, I was in artillery. We were attached to the 3rd Marines. And I saw probably one of the first times the United States used that weapon in combat. I just looked up, and, I saw the tracers. They had small jets to deflect the SAMs because they only had about a 7-mile range. Then they'd blow up. And the B-52s would travel 3 at a time. Usually it was 6 or 9 of them. They would come in from Thailand and drop their weapons or bombs and go about their business. And, buddy, the ground would shake. They were bombing so close to Cantien that they almost bombed inside the perimeter because the North Vietnamese had tunneled that close to them. You hear them talking about the tunnels in Iraq and whatever. I have pictures of some of this stuff. But, that was one thing. And then I went to vote, and I really had some PTSD. This thanks off of what the young lady was saying, this corruption here. And Jim Ziegler, I hope he's listening, because he used to be active in this Taxpayers Defense Fund and a lot of other stuff. Back when we had a libertarian movement and party. We don't have that anymore.
No.
Anyway, I went in to vote, and I asked the lady, I says, if I ask for this ballot, even though I voted in this one, can I have the ballot? She says, no. But what's scary is they scanned my driver's license. They knew who I was. They registered how I voted.
Yeah.
There's something that stinks about that. And that's why everybody is so intimidated and don't want to vote. It's like a crooked police officer shaking people down in the community when they do that. And that's why a lot of people won't vote. And I probably won't ever vote again because of that.
But, I mean, it's just
But,
keeping track of did you vote in the Republican or Democrat primary.
Well, that shouldn't be any of their business.
Yeah, but, it's not fair if you voted in the Democrat primary to jump over and vote in the Republican runoff.
The taxpayers, Joy, pay for those primaries. I heard you earlier. I turned you on just to see what was going on.
Yeah.
Talking about how much money those things cost. Back in 1995, we were spending $5 million a year in primaries.
Yeah, but if you voted in the Democrat primary, why should you be able to vote in the Republican runoff?
I didn't. I voted in the Republican.
Right.
But
that's what they're checking.
I heard that Attorney General Marshall was trying to pass a law where that would make it illegal, but I don't think it ever passed. So they're enforcing a law that is not really on the books.
No. They were trying to pass where it would be closed primaries.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Where you would have to pre-register to even get in.
Yes.
But it's still not open where you declare. But it is a law that if you voted in, that's why they're keeping track of it. If you voted, say, in the Republican primary, you can't vote in Democrat runoff, or because it's still essentially the primary extended. So you can't vote in both primaries.
The way the United States is so divided and polarized now, this could break down to the point that it's like keeping record who's circumcised and who's not. The same thing.
It's slightly a little different. That's a little more intimate.
I'm a libertarian, you know, and a combat veteran, and I think this stinks.
Okay.
It really does. It does do that, and you know, God help us wherever we're going. We still got unregulated gambling, and people are living with it. It's double dipping everywhere you look.
Yep.
That's what's going on. I know some people that retired from government service drawing 100% disability VA. And they got 2 and 3 checks coming in from the government. And, you know, I'm finding out that comes from usually it's people that had access to records, worked in the oily room, and like she was saying, they know how to work the system.
Yep.
I can't get disability hardly. For every little bit I got, and you know, they used to have me on drugs and everything. I got home 5 days before the Tet Offensive, 1968, and it ain't never been right. But I learned how to take care of myself. And I'm still in Saigon. And I know how to survive. And I've been pretty successful at life. And sometimes I wonder if that's why it is. You know, what she was saying. If you're 100% disabled, you should be dysfunctional. So I'm going to take that as why I don't get 100%. And I've had artillery rounds blow up in my face.
No, and there is the fraud. There is a victim in these cases, and especially the folks that really deserve it who don't get the money.
Yeah, when I serve with draftees.
Yeah.
This, you know, they put a gun to your head and said, you got to go.
Yep.
And went through Edwards Air Force Base a couple times. Once to Korea and once to Germany. I mean, Vietnam. I went to Germany, too. I did all 3 of them in 3 years. But anyway, I enjoyed your show today. And I still think that, you know, we should have secret ballot. Or just one primary, you know, and let everybody be on the same ballot. Do away with the lobbyists and all that. And we can really get some things done.
Well,
and straighten this mess out.
It's great hearing your voice, man. Great hearing from you.
Take care.
Thanks. 272-9228. Hey, this part of the program brought to you by... I missed that. Ja. What is the part of the program brought to you
I'm asking.
Montgomery Men's Health. Are we German?
Very German.
Here at Montgomery Men's Health, they are ready to help you out. If you got that waistline that's creeping, that visceral fat, that tire, or at the belly and the back, you get those little flaps. In the
back. Can happen, man. Happens to guys, especially 40 and over. You know, we start slowing down a little bit.
And it's like you're not eating worse. You're not working out or being as active. You know,
just the
less
metabolism,
active.
I believe.
Yeah, just starts to slow down. And it could be you're never in the mood.
That happens too.
Could be you just lack confidence not only in the bedroom but across life, including it's stuff you used to do around the house, handyman stuff. And now you're second guessing yourself.
Yeah,
or you just can't. It takes an hour to get done what it used to take 10 minutes. Or like you keep forgetting stuff, having to go back to Home Depot unless that's a strategy on your part to get out of the house. And I know what's going on. But they're at Montgomery Men's Health. If you're not feeling like a man anymore, they can help you get feeling like a man again.
Definitely.
Of course, Montgomery Men's Health is powered by Men's Pro. They're a men's performance clinic that's been serving the River region for years now. In-person care, so it's not like those online shops where you're talking with some bot. You actually get to know folks there. They can do labs quickly at a great price, get you some lab work, show you here are what your problems are, and here are all the treatment options we have for you. And it could be something acute like ED. It could be something more generalized like low testosterone. Could be you're worried about size. Just go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com if you want to learn more. Or make an appointment like right now. 440-3663. That's 440-3663. Or again, online at MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. That's Montgomery Men's Health for every man in every season of life. 272-9228. Let's go to line 1. You're on there. Who's this?
Oh, this is Dave.
Hey, Dave. How are you?
Oh, just a second. I'm going to... that doesn't work. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Dave. I can hear you. What's up?
Dave.
Can you hear us, Dave?
Okay. Sorry about that. Are we still reverbing?
No, I think we're good now.
Okay. Was that my fault or?
Probably both our phones.
Okay. Anyhow, sorry about that. I just heard an echo and I thought, oh no, I'm being a goofball, and forgot to turn my radio down. And when I turned my radio down, you disappeared. So I was calling about the primary and the idea of closing it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't grow up in Alabama. Where I grew up, we had what they called a wide open primary,
Right.
and so everybody would vote for everybody, and then the top votes for each party would then compete in the general election.
Yeah.
And I think if you have people that are really, trying to think of a nice way of putting it, if you have people who have a high moral character, that is the best route to go. But unfortunately, we live in a fallen world, and most people out there are sinners. And what happened was people would, instead of voting for the best candidate in each party, they would vote for the best candidate in their party and then vote for the worst candidate in everyone else's party, which made for a really bad turnout. And so we finally, the Republican Party finally said, we've had enough, and they went to a classic open where you had to be a Republican registered or you had to be a non-registered to vote in the primary.
You had to
I
pick
think
one.
that is the better route because now you get people who are committed to the party voting, and you're going to have less goofiness, I think, in the long run.
Yeah. No, and the wide open or the Wildcat, or I guess Louisiana does it. California, I think, does that too. It's like, yeah, it can be a mess. And like all the gamesmanship. And so I like the system as it currently exists as much as I can like any of these systems. Right. It doesn't bother me too much. It's more, I think it's less a system thing, though election integrity and all that stuff's very, very important. It's more a culture thing. That's why you see such a low turnout on a rainy day like this, on a runoff day.
And I want to thank you for letting me know that this was the runoff vote because I had completely forgotten about it, was sitting here enjoying my lunch, and then you said that in passing on the radio, and it's like, man, now I got to go vote. So I just got finished voting.
Well, you're welcome.
And we had a whole whopping 33 people vote.
All right.
So it's a really low turnout.
Wow.
So if you want to make a difference, you can make a difference.
You can make one today for sure.
Today.
I voted, Dave voted, Eddie voted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I also have another comment on the guy who spoke just before I came on. I kind of would like to know about the circumcised and uncircumcised, so I know which families are pagans and heathens and which families aren't.
Is that the? Oh man. I don't want to know.
I'm sorry. I have a bad sense of humor.
No, it's good.
I should have kept that thought in my brain. And
No, I'm glad you shared. I'm glad you shared it, Dave. Thank you, sir. 272-9228. No, I just like to assume, especially our political leaders, they do not have private parts because they're reptiles wearing skin suits. But
then why do we have that fund set up in the Senate?
Oh yeah, well, what? No, but I like to imagine it. Doesn't mean it's true.
Okay, yeah. I think most of our politicians, women included, think we're their private parts.
Really?
Yep.
Something about power, man.
Yep.
You think the ladies, like I've made that prophecy many moons ago, if I could put it that way.
Yeah, I know there's some women out there. I've met a few of them like that too, and I mean, nothing wrong with them, but they're just a dude in a dress. You got the same thinking.
So if I put on a dress, you're gonna oogle me that way too?
No, but I know it's all about control, and they kind of they'll use it kind of against you a little bit.
Let's go to line one. You're on there. Who's this?
Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
You're on there.
Yes, I have a question.
All right.
Okay.
So the young man was saying about how he likes this new system of voting where you have to declare either Democrat or Republican.
Yes, ma'am.
But I myself, I don't, and this is why. I feel that this whole party affiliation is what's dividing us. And there are sometimes people who are, say, Republicans or Democrats that you can either agree or disagree with.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And why can't we have a system where you just vote people versus party, or have an option to be an independent? That way you can vote for just people, the person running, versus being affiliated with a party.
There's a long history of the party system, essentially, is what's standing in the way. Ideally, I'm not in principle against what you just proposed.
No, I think I like the idea of what she proposed. I think it's crazy we don't have that.
But then you'll end up. But I think what happens is these parties if you say we could do exactly what you just asked for, ma'am, I think you would still see political parties crop back up again, even if they weren't officially on the ballot.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. If you choose to be with a party, that is completely fine. But like me, I choose to be more independent than that. I choose to see what it is that you're standing on, because not everyone is going to agree with each other, and that's the beauty of being in the world that we live in. We have that option to vote for whomever we choose to, but we limit ourselves when we say, okay, if you choose that you're going to be a Republican, then that's the party you have to be with, even if there's people in that party that you don't like, or Democratic.
Yeah, but it's in the primary. If you general election, you can vote for whomever you wish.
I understand, but what if the people that are in the general election are not who you would want in the general election?
Yeah. Well, I don't know and that's the thing. It's like if we didn't have any parties and you just voted for people in general, like I said, I think that's not a bad way. In fact, that might be the ideal, but I just don't think the party system's going away at any point.
Too much money, too much power.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, gentlemen.
Hey, thank you. I like that idea. Again, I'm a voter that sees the disenchantment other voters have. I can't believe that the turnout we have is god-awful. I think it's time we look at it not from a politician's point of view, but from a voter's point of view of what do we need to do to get the voters more involved.
Let's go to line 2. You're on there. Who's this?
Hey, this is Jan.
Hey, Jan. How are you?
I'm good. I have 2 points to make.
Okay.
One of them is the lady discussing the property taxes and the fact that the disability was made somebody not have property taxes. That's not federal, that is state. Now, maybe the fact that they're classified as disabled makes it, but it is a state law that makes anyone who is 100% disabled not have to pay property taxes on their residence, not any property down, but just their residence. So that's a state law. So anybody out there who's 100% disabled, see your property tax folks and get your paperwork done. And you can avoid paying those taxes on your residence. The second one is discussing the registering for Republican or Democrat. I think the people who are saying, I want to be able to vote for whoever I think is a good candidate, have honorable intentions as voters. But what I have actually seen, I have known Democrats who voted in the Republican primary because they didn't have hotly contested primaries, and they voted simply to vote for the weaker candidate. And so when you have that dishonesty in voting, unfortunately, it causes you to have to put up roadblocks to prevent that, which is a sad thing, that people just can't vote in the spirit it's intended.
Oh, yeah. No, and I think, like I told her, parties would crop up organically because, a lot of people got other stuff to do. So they would rather be part of a group that they generally say, we're probably going to agree on at least 90% of stuff, and I'm with y'all. Whereas if you got rid of the parties, you don't have that shorthand. And, there's a lot of gamesmanship if you open it up, where you have this crossover voting where you try to find weak candidates so your party in the general ends up winning. And I don't know, there's always pros and cons to all this stuff, so to speak.
It is. But the gamesmanship can happen if you allow folks to choose their party at the time of voting, or if you have just open voting with no parties, anybody can vote to try to get the weaker candidate in that they don't want, so that their candidate will be more likely to beat them, Right. And it's a shame people do that. It's, it's not the spirit in which it was intended.
Well, we got the system we got, and I don't know, it was easy for me to go vote this morning. I'll put it that way.
Good for you. Easy for you, right?
It was pretty easy. It took me like less than
It's all that
3
matters,
minutes.
as long as it's easy for Joey.
Yeah, pretty easy. I prayed this morning. I was with our Lord this morning, and then I went and voted. Went from one church to another church to go vote.
And they invited you into the new church, didn't
Yeah.
they? Okay. Let's make sure we keep that clear.
Well, good for you. I live out in a rural area, and my voting's always easy. We never have more than 2 or 3 people in line at once. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Beauty of living out in God's country.
And you get to catch up with your neighbors. 'Cause you usually only get, there's several I only see at the polls. That's it.
And that's what takes so long is the poll workers want to quiz you and get all the gossip about what's going on in your life. That really is what happens.
I can't deny
the
that.
ladies are like, and where did you get that blouse? I really like that.
No,
and now, who's your neighbor over at so-and-so now? Who moved into that house? Yeah,
Yep.
that's what takes so long, not the voting portion.
Well, and it's not just in the country. When I was picking up my ballot at the table this morning, the guy asked me, "So is your house fixed yet?"
People are listening, Joey. That's it.
Mine seriously asked me, the one who didn't know where I lived, seriously asked me exactly where I lived and who was my neighbor now in the other house.
Wow. That's how you catch up. You catch up on them at the voting polls.
Well, I got to hit this break, Jan. I appreciate the call, though.
Thank you, Jan.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this.
He may not know whether he's coming or going, but whether you're going to work or coming home, Greg Budell is there. Mornings 6 till 9 and afternoons 3 till 6. Only on News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
I'm Bradley Earl-Ekdahl, and I'm asking for your vote June 16th for Circuit Judge Place 5, Autauga, Chilton, and Elmore counties. I'm a 20-year veteran of the trial courtrooms of Alabama. I've served you as an assistant district attorney. I've served you as the municipal prosecutor for the city of Prattville, and I've continued to serve you as the municipal judge of Millbrook. I've defended the most difficult and serious cases before judge and jury. I've been serving this community for 20 years. Vote Bradley Earl-Ekdahl, June 16th.
Paid for by the committee to elect Bradley Earl-Ekdahl, 131 Hunts Alley, Prattville, Alabama, 36067.
Trust is the number one reason why a patient chooses a healthcare provider. Adams Drugs has been your trusted healthcare provider since 1962 and has been voted the number one pharmacy in the River region for many years. We strive each and every day to provide you the level of healthcare you have come to expect from Adams Drugs. The employees at Adams Drugs take pride in developing relationships with their patients, from making sure your prescriptions are filled correctly to getting to know you and your family's needs and following up on any questions you may have. Adams Drugs employees deliver top-notch service. We ask you to visit us at any of our locations in Montgomery, Prattville, Wetumpka, Millbrook, and Pine Level Marbury and give us a chance to earn your business. You can find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Did you know Epicure and Jack's Tavern is also a butcher shop? Epicure and Jack's Tavern wet age premium cuts in-house and hand cut every steak themselves. That means you're eating the same quality beef restaurants brag about, because they are the ones cutting it. From ribeyes to fillets, this is craftsmanship you can taste. Epicure and Jack's Tavern, where the butcher and the steakhouse live under one roof.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
At Montgomery Men's Health, we saw a bunch of patients last month. Almost none came because of an ad. They came because something happened. A fight with a wife who finally said, "Get help." A breakup. A new relationship that made them aware of things they used to ignore. A photo a friend tagged them in. One guy said he just stared at himself in the mirror. And that was enough. If today's your day, call right now. 334-440-3663. I'm Dr. Smith, urologist and advisor to Montgomery Men's Health. Built on almost 15 years of treating men in Alabama, one patient at a time. Dedicated to ED, low T, and male performance. Here's what happens when you call. We book you this week. We'll get a lab in an hour. For ED, we walk you through your real options at the same visit. A plan before you leave. Don't let today turn into next year. Call now. 334-440-3663. That's 334-440-3663. MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
2026 marks 60 years that hope has had a home in Alabama.
At the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches, children who've lost everything through no fault of their own have found something priceless. A safe place to live, a loving Christian family, and the chance to simply be kids again. Here, boys and girls grow up surrounded by care, guidance, and faith, learning right from wrong, learning responsibility, learning they are valued and that their lives have purpose. As the Alabama Sheriffs have believed for 6 decades, it's easier to build boys and girls than to repair men and women. These former ranchers are now teachers, parents, business owners, and leaders, living proof that love, structure, and faith can change a life forever. As the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches celebrate 60 years of serving Alabama's children, you could help ensure the next child has the same chance. Learn how you can make a difference at alabamasheriffsyouthranches.org. 60 years of building lives, and we're just getting started.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Alabama Wholesale Lumber. It's more than just great prices on lumber. From Trex decking to energy-efficient windows and Tamco shingles, Alabama Wholesale Lumber has it all.
Rich Thomas Weather. Well, hi, everybody. Tropical downpours at times will dominate our forecast not only today, but for the next few days. Rainfall amounts will be excessive. Flooding is certainly a possibility. Our weather app will keep you on top of the action with instant flooding alerts. It's free in the App Store. Just search Rich Thomas Weather. Very little day-to-day change this week, with a high today only in the upper 70s held down by the rain, and tonight's low in the upper 60s. Stay weather aware. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Big dreams for your home on a tight budget? AFE's $26.26 as you covered. Unlock your home's equity with just $26 in closing costs. No fees, no headaches. Visit your local ASE branch today. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 420259.
We get Montgomery talking 24 hours a day. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM, WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. That dramatic enough for you?
Waiting for Celine Dion to step out, or Roger Moore.
Anyway, welcome back to the show. Let's go to Blair. Hey, Blair, how you doing?
Hey, Blair.
I'm good. I'm calm today.
That's good.
Yeah. She had a heck of a call the other day.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
You
Duke got her,
up?
man. Duke got the best of her.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, yes. You know, somebody has got to realize that we have all got to set an example. I mean, you know, I get so upset with people who, I mean, God made us. I mean, we can't change how we look. I mean, you might get plastic surgery, but your color of skin, you know, come on, why are you complaining? God made you that way. Don't tell me about it. Talk to God. Ain't my problem. Ain't my fault.
So I nicknamed you White Chocolate.
Some of the most beautiful children on the face of the earth are interracial children.
Yes.
Anyway, Jan pretty much covered what I was going to say. She was talking about. I got back in my car from voting. But she said pretty much what I wanted to say about going in and showing your ID. That's what Trump's trying to do. You know, we show it for everything else. What difference does it make if you show it for voting? You shouldn't mind showing it for voting. And I think probably the gentleman that was upset, if he stops and thinks about it, the reason they probably went ahead and scanned his thing was to verify what he had just told them. I mean, he didn't want to tell them.
Well, they scan everybody.
Yeah, I think they scan everyone's.
Well, yeah.
They me every time.
Absolutely.
Scan my thing.
It's not a conspiracy. There are plenty of them out there that aren't just conspiracies. But anything that we can do to try to keep our elections honest is what we need to do. If I had to stand, I drove to Dothan, Alabama in a thunderstorm and stood in line to vote for Ronald Reagan because I was still registered there and I had gotten back from Germany. I would do it again. I mean, you know, if you love this country, you need to think about all the good things about this. Quit complaining. If you don't like it here, there are plenty of choices. But anyway, I was not going to get into all that, but I wanted to say, since I hung up, and then I said, I'm going to call back and tell them, I love y'all.
Thank you, Blair. Love you too, honey.
I hope y'all have a good day, and thank you for letting me speak.
No
Yes,
problem.
ma'am.
Thank
Always
you, Blair.
great hearing from you. Let's go to Paul. Hey, Paul.
Eddie, Joey,
How you doing?
what up?
Not much, man. How you doing, Paul? You dry?
I'm almost dry now.
I see.
Eddie, I got a question for you.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna change this up just a little bit.
Okay.
You being my brother from across the tracks, I'm sure you've done this. Honey bun, warm it up, scoop of your favorite ice cream on it. Most people put vanilla on it. Peach cobblers,
Yep.
scoop of vanilla on
Yep.
it. But have you ever taken a chocolate glazed honey bun and put your favorite chocolate mixed fudge ice cream on it?
No, but that sounds delicious. What I don't like, and a lot of people in our area really liked it down that way, was the honey bun with cheese, a slice of cheese over the honey bun, or even a donut or a chocolate chip cookie, again with cheese melted over. I never was a fan.
Really?
I tried it many a times.
Cheese.
That sounds like something I might try.
It's a lot of
But
people
like
really
my
like
brother,
it. But, yeah.
Well, I like cheese on a lot of things, but that don't sound like one of my. I would try it just to say I tried it.
Well, that being said, though, I did have the old donut burger, which is a Krispy Kreme donut cut in half, and that's what they use as the bun. And that had cheese and burger and onions. That was good.
I don't know, but you keep stacking enough processed stuff, you're going to summon Satan.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I've been stacking a while.
Yeah, well, you better watch out.
Joey.
Yeah.
Because I have never researched it, how did our forefathers vote after we started elections and got away from Great Britain? Did we vote for the individual, or did we vote Democrat, Republican?
At first it was what? Federalist, anti-federalist.
Federalist, yeah.
The party started up pretty quick, and the party gamesmanship started at the very beginning. And then when it came to president, in fact, the Electoral College picked. The popular vote wasn't really that much of a factor. So it was kind of an elite class of folks that picked the president, and they would just generally vote. There was no party necessarily in the presidency, like officially. You would just vote for the person, the Electoral College would. That's how you end up with what Jefferson is John Adams.
Okay.
John Adams is the Federalist, continuing what Hamilton and Washington started, and Jefferson's the vice president, and he's more agrarian, anti-federalist. So you could have rivals there sort of sharing power. But the parties got going from the start. And it's because I think it's the nature of the sort of democratic system we have. You could have stuff that's a little different, but the Articles of Confederation fell apart for good reason. It was too Athenian. It was too popular will, vote on everything sort of stuff.
Yeah.
This crossed my poor old brain kind of mid-spring back there, listening to some of the conversations on the way in. I was kind of wondering if maybe they might have had a patriotic band, and the other ones called themselves colonists. Oh, yeah.
I think they were the royalist or loyalist.
Patriotic and colonist. One side is patriotic because they're patriotic, and the other side is colonist because, well, we started in colonies.
Right.
Colonizers. Later, guys.
See you, Paul.
Enjoying it.
272-9228. This part of the program brought to you again by Dillon Rings. And they're Dillon Rings. They are a full-service jewelry shop. In fact, other jewelers in town send stuff to Josh. He's that good at repairing things, making things. He can make something for you custom from scratch. He could update a piece, maybe combine two pieces for you. Again, he can fix something that's broke or about to break really bad, like you have a gemstone loose or something like that. And then, of course, they have all sorts of great inventory there, from high-end pieces to everyday jewelry, like these flexi bands I was just seeing that they were showing on Facebook, where they look great, but they're pretty durable. And, like, you just want to have fun out in the town. You don't want to put on your finest wares, but you still want to look
have
good.
a little blingy.
Have a little fun.
Yeah.
They've got stuff like that for days over there. And, of course, they can also do things like watch repairs,
Yes.
including a battery replacement on that watch, which is really, really cool. And then appraisals. They buy old jewelry off you.
Yeah.
They do it all. Anything you have in mind with jewelry, get in touch with Dillon Rings. Best way is just stop by 119 Brown Springs Road here in Montgomery, just off of Atlanta Highway. And be sure to tell them that Joey and Eddie, those fellas on the radio, sent you. Let's try line one. You're on there. Who's this?
Crawdad.
Hey, Crawdaddy.
I did call out there, and I talked to them about making me something special.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get back with him about that, but he says he uses something way past whatever I was using years ago when I would do lost wax castings in clay. So it's going to be interesting. Now, you got them to make you the Sacred Heart, if I'm correct, right?
That's correct, yes.
Very good. I have a Celtic cross from, anyway, it's going to be fun.
That's awesome.
Sir?
That's awesome.
And you know what else is awesome? I heard Tootie call you a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
good to hear
did.
from him.
Tootie, I know you're listening. I need to talk with you about fixing something for me, and it was good to hear you calling.
It's great to hear his voice.
Yeah, we got all
Yes.
sorts of folks calling in. You know why? Because America's back, baby.
That's right.
Hooah, hooah. That's right. Did we have a heavy come in here? I heard a heavy about an hour ago. Are we still coming through Montgomery, going back and forth through Pensacola and Texas? Are we still a stop?
I don't know off the top of my
I
head.
don't know. To be honest. Why do you hear one
I
roll?
love
Back?
it.
Do you hear one roll in?
Oh yes, I love it.
Yeah.
But he mentioned the B-52s.
Mhm.
See, my dad was a tech working at Castle Air Force Base, Merced in California. With I remembered that when I talked to him later on, I told him, I said, you should have stayed in. Vets do not get a good rap these days, but still, we have advocates to help the vets get what they need. And if there are boogers being bad, yes, let's do what do you call it? Doge?
Doge 'em. That's it.
Doge 'em.
Doge the system, baby.
So, hey, is this the man that I'm listening to that can help me get a house that's all glass?
Yeah, just be careful you don't have a bunch of kids as neighbors because they will throw stones.
I won't throw them. I call you. Now, I need to talk to you about that. I really do, because I want to be buried in a glass house.
Okay, but that just leads to more questions. Are you which way are you going to be facing in this?
Yeah, I was about to
house?
say face down so they could kiss your.
That's where I'm going. I'm sorry.
Anyway, you guys are silly. You're so silly. But Tootie, it was good to hear you on there, man. Please do call and bug these kids more often. Thank you.
Thank you
for
Crawdad.
calling in.
See you,
Take care.
Crawdad.
272-9228. Well, we were going to do JD Vance, but we got all these calls. Feels like the old times.
I know it. You see, gas is dropping now.
Yeah.
Stock market's up today. 356 points. 52,000.
Yeah. Yeah. It's up just like.
Yeah, but look. Okay.
A little bit.
You see what's behind that corner, and what's on both sides of that corner. That's still got to clear. That's still got to clear there.
Oh yeah, there's a log jam.
The Strait of Hormuz. Hey, now I didn't get to. I was out when you guys came up, but Trump came out and said last week something about how we were sneaking oil through the Strait of Hormuz.
Oh yeah, we were sneaking through, and I really wanted to say something.
You know
about
he
it,
was dying to say
but I didn't
something
want to
every
let the
day.
Iranians. Now they know about it. They figured it out. Finally, they figured it out. Of course, we were millions and millions of barrels. And then I saw that one clip of a guy, I guess he was German or something, saying, "We always hear about the Straits of Hormuz. What about the gays of Hormuz?"
I've heard about the gays of Hormuz now.
And I don't know what that kid's all about. I think he's just trolling people, but I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll be right back.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
Get ready, Central Alabama. The biggest watermelon festival yet is happening Saturday, June 27th at Sweet Creek Farm Market. They're celebrating America's 250th birthday and all things watermelon with free admission, over 100 arts and crafts vendors, a watermelon eating contest, entertainment for the kids, food trucks, and family fun around every corner. It's Sweet Creek Farm Market's biggest arts and crafts festival ever, and admission is free. Saturday, June 27th, 10 to 4 on Highway 231 and Pike Road. Come hungry, bring the family, and celebrate summer at Sweet Creek Farm Market's Watermelon Festival.
This hour of News and Views is brought to you by our good friends at Cole Plumbing, 279-8919. Cole Plumbing is number one in the number two business. You don't have to dig a hole. They have proprietary pipelining technology. Ask them about their tankless water heaters. Remember, when you have trouble with your bowl, call on Cole.
If it concerns your community, you'll hear about it on News Talk 93.1. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Joey Clark.
Welcome back. Let's go to the phones. Talk to Ray Bowles with Prattville Carpet. Hey, Ray, how you doing?
It's been a day. Oh, my word. It's, I mean, all I've done is been out in the rain. My van broke down.
Oh, no.
It's a miracle I got it down to Gillespie Tire. A fox caught one of my chickens today, and Angie called me. I was right around the corner, so I ran home and jumped out of the car, grabbed the shotgun, was running through the woods trying to kill a fox. Never did. It didn't happen.
Dang.
That fox is dying tonight. It's a dead fox tonight. You don't kill a chicken and get away with it. So,
Not at the Ray Bowles house.
Yeah, look, I love animals until you kill one of my chickens, and then whatever it is dying.
What if the fox went after a dog?
Look, I had a neighbor's dog come after a chicken one time, and I told him, I said, now look, if you're this, and I was in the middle of city limits too. I said, if I send back here again, I'm gonna kill it. And sure enough, the next day, that stupid dog was out in the field chasing chicken. I'm running across the driveway with my shotgun, and he's hollering, "Please don't kill my dog! Please don't kill my dog!" And I threw the gun up, and I shot right behind it, and threw dirt everywhere.
Yeah.
And the dog went back to the yard. I said, "Sir, I'm telling you that was a warning shot. There won't be another one."
Exactly.
I never saw the dog again.
Man, what a day.
Yeah.
Car trouble.
Yeah,
You got a fox stealing chickens.
Yeah, that's really a bad day when a fox steals your chicken. Make me feel better and call 285-8117 and let the guys come out and measure a floor. That would really lift my spirits. I did go vote.
Excellent. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I got 2 I voted stickers on, so I'm telling people I voted twice.
I figured you and your brother, you just voted for your brother, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right. I went back in, and I should have had Ron mail me his license. That would have And I got pulled over today, too, on top of everything else.
Why do you always have 2 polos in your car?
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. The reason I got pulled over in the rain, going because I was late to a measurement because of the stupid fox. And I rolled down the window. I said, "Sir, I am so sorry. I'm so late to a measurement. Can you please just come by the store later?" And he goes, Yeah, that sounds good. I'll see you later, Ray. And I took off. That's been my day today.
That's pretty good, Ray. I mean, that's pretty good right there. That's some power.
Yeah, well, that's not the first time I've had to tell a policeman that. Hey, I'm so late to a measurement. Can we do this later?
I'm going to try it. I'm going to try this. I'm late to a measurement, officer. Can we do this later? Can you go by Ray's office for me?
Yeah, you really need a Prattville carpet shirt on.
This will help.
Yeah, I need to give y'all Prattville carpet shirts and just slide them on and you pull over and try it.
I'm all about this. I'm all about it.
All right, guys. Well, seriously, if y'all need a floor, call us 285-8117. Be praying for my chickens. I don't know how many we're taking. I won't figure it out till tonight.
All right, man. Have a good one, Ray.
Appreciate you, Ray. Again, that's 285-8117. And, man, he has had a day.
Yeah, he has.
Hey, wait, we learn anything today?
Montgomery needs a new mayor.
Yes. Don't try to define Katie Britt's lane.
What happens if you do, Joey?
She will nicely say, no, my lane is pretty much serving the people however I want to.
I kind of heard it a different way. I heard it as my lane is wherever I want it to be.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been more like
my lane's a whole damn road.
You know, like, you get in my lane, I'll neuter you sort of thing. Like, I mean, there's some vibes
there's something to that.
No, it'll be interesting to see the result tonight.
There'll be something to that too.
Barrymore and Jared Hudson.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. You going to any watch parties, or are you going to hold your own?
No, I'm going.
Nice article on 1819.
Thank you, Greg. I appreciate it.
Hey, thank you for leaving the prunes, Greg. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, what is that?
Those are Jay's prunes. I hate mine. I'm old.
I opened them up.
All people do is eat stupid prunes. I learned it in Florida.
And on that disgusting note, we'll be back tomorrow. Happy hours now.
From the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy,